Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Clerk here, and today we're gonna be streaming some more Top Survivor Ring. Today we got Ellie with us today. How you doing, Ellie? He's not in voice chat. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to all my people here coming to watch the stream. We got Bree, Climatized, all my people. This is what happens when you don't know what to say. Milhino, welcome Milhino, Maxi, the 326 Jordan says play mechanic. I'm not gonna play mechanic. I've been seeing a scary amount of mechanic. It's almost making me want to go reread the book to see what are Mechanic's abilities again. How bad is her decode again? Because I cannot believe how many people are playing mechanic in quick match, in rank match, in my matches, not just in any rank. It's actually insane. It's insane. I don't know what is with this mechanic craze, but she is so bad. She's so bad. Once the robot goes down one time, oh my goodness, you're not getting another cipher done. It is really bad. I mean, like, what is it? It's 25% slower, right? And remember, she already decodes only 10% faster. So you are decoding a knight speed without any knight abilities, almost right away from the start of the game, which is really bad. Really bad. And her robot is only worse than that. Ah, man. It's like your camera has slowly gotten closer and closer to your forehead over time. Really, has it? Has it slowly gotten... Oh, yeah. Maybe the chair's a little bit too... low. Maybe that's why. Psyche, you were my most watched YouTuber this year. Thank you so much, Vasha, for watching. That's crazy. You just now read your YouTube review? Miki made me watch mine. And I didn't know mine because I don't watch on the YouTube app. I don't like to use YouTube, the YouTube app, because you can't skip ads as easily on the YouTube app. You have to sit there and wait the 5 seconds. On Safari, if you use Safari and you just search up YouTube, you just click the backwards button and then go forwards again, and you not only skip the beginning ad, but delete all future ads. So it's just way better. People out here getting ripped off by YouTube Premium. Like, yeah, guys, YouTube Premium is a good deal if you watch YouTube every day. Me using Safari to just delete the ads anyway for free. Oh, man. What's up, Gus? Welcome, Gus. We used to see more of the room, and now it's just you and your chair. Yeah, that is true. I used to be in the living room, which is... Okay, on the camera, I have to point in this direction. It used to be over here, right there. So more to the right of me. But yeah. I don't stream anymore in there. I didn't like the big room behind me. I felt like it took away from me, basically. That's the main reason why. This closet is also a little bit weird, but hey, it adds a little bit of depth, I guess. It's Miss Frapp. Hi, Miss Frapp. What if there was a stream where you only spoke Spanish? I'd maybe speak a sentence here or there every once in a while. I would need to remember how to even say the word hit. What is it? Golpe, I think? I don't even remember what the word is for hit. That would be the bare minimum, alright? We can say ventana, but I need to learn how to say pallet as well. What are we gonna be playing here? Usually I just go ahead and pick knight, because we do get chased more often when I pick knight, and I just do want to get chased, because I do think I'm a little bit better kiter than the average player here that we're going to match with. Is it just me, or does Michael's forehead look bigger today? I don't think so. I think it's the same today. Maybe because I have my hair up. No, I always have my hair up, though. That's Mrs. Frapp to you? Yeah, big deal. It's Mrs. Frapp. Who cares? Sayi, would you rather always have a fair lady and a little girl in your team or a mechanic? I would say the mechanic, because at least... I don't know, though, because both of them have normal decoding speed. Mechanic will drag your team down. It's tough, because you know what? Maybe the fair lady and little girl is technically better, even though fair lady's decode is not anything good. At least it's not slowed down, which is something I much rather take than mechanic. I appreciate that mechanic. Is it a Percy? Instant heartbeat? It's very strange when you get an instant heartbeat like that. Maybe they were just... I actually don't know why I would get an instant heartbeat. What world would you ever go directly towards the wall of 2-story? Who is this hunter? Oh, it's a gamekeeper. Okay, so that means we cannot vault the window. Hopefully he goes up the other stairs. A little bit unlucky. He did not go the stairs I wanted him to take. So we do have to block his ability now. He'll probably swing to cancel this. Yep, he does. I should have left that pallet up, actually. Okay, we should have left that pallet up because now it's going to be very awkward to deal with Gamekeeper here. Why am I getting stuck? Why did I just get stuck there? That's very unfortunate. Okay, the chair should protect me. It's so funny that the chair protects you. Actually ironic that the chair is the one protecting me. Now, his hook is about to run out, so I think we should be fine here. Yeah, his hook just ran out. No, he actually barely got his hook. I actually don't know if you can block the basic attack with Gamekeeper in time. It doesn't look like you can. How long is the... I should really memorize that number. How long do you have before you get to reuse your hook? That's the number I need to memorize there, because that just killed me. Not knowing that number right there. I thought it was 6 seconds. I'm guessing it was more like 8. That really sucks. We had a really bad start. Like, that's a situation. Come on, game, come back. That's a situation where if it was a tournament and we were told our hunter, I would not kite the way I did. What? Is it because he held it? Why didn't that work? Why? Why didn't that work? Did I just predict too late? Or can you hold it like wax artists? Seriously? I got screwed over this game. I got screwed over. If I would have known it was a Gamekeeper, we just wouldn't go upstairs. I would just go to a different area and we would have had a much better start. That is so annoying. Like, if I just got to know who the hunter was, like in a rank match, not a rank match, like in tournament, you get told who the hunter is while you're spawning, that would not have happened. I would just take a completely different route. Instead, we got screwed over by not knowing who the hunter was at the start of that kite. So we had to use our ability early, and we were still in a bad area, unfortunately. So that's unfortunate. Two things there. I need to look at the book and see the cooldown of the hook, because that screwed me over. Otherwise, it would have been a fine kite. He would have needed Blink to kill us at that point, but that is such a salty way to die. I just didn't know who the hunter was. If it wasn't Gamekeeper, I would have just taken a different route. Sorry, if it was Gamekeeper, then I would just take a different route. I would just not go to the window, because what that Gamekeeper did, for those that don't know, he put a trap at the bottom of the window. So if I vault that window, I'm going to get trapped and I get hit by a no recovery hit, which means I cannot take it because I'm going to get hit 2 times in a row instantly in the kite. That would be an instant death kite if I vault that window. So I cannot vault the window, but it's still annoying. It's 8 seconds. It's not 6 seconds. It's 8 seconds. It's still annoying that I have to play like that, because I had to use my ability. I was still in a bad area afterwards. We even got stuck on an invisible wall. Psyche, are you gonna get on Stinky soon? No, I'm not gonna get on Stinky. Why would I get on Stinky? That's so annoying. What an annoying start to the stream. Got stuck on. I don't even know what we got stuck on. What did we get stuck on? A wheel? The wheel on that barrel thing? Can you VC with them, Psyche? I think they're an Ellie, sir. I'm not gonna VC right now. I'm in a little bit of a bad mood after that match. That was so stupid. Again, like, if it was a tournament, in tournament you get to know who the hunter is while you're spawning. I would just take a different route. It's really annoying that happened. So in that case, since the hook was still available, we definitely should not run out in the open after dropping those 2 pallets. Honestly, another thing we could do is we could just not drop the 2 pallets and loop them that way. I would at least drop the middle one, because the middle one makes it a lot more annoying for Gamekeeper. But standing by those walls is the key. Standing behind tall walls is the way you counter Gamekeeper. I just ran away from him because I thought he was already on cooldown. Once a hunter's on cooldown, Gamekeeper has a pretty long cooldown for the hook, so at that point, then you can use other areas. But you gotta time it carefully. Right? If you don't time it carefully, you will die. If you mistimed it. I thought it was 6 seconds. Maybe it was like an old thing with Gamekeeper. Maybe that was like the old number. But it is a little bit annoying. Psyche, ignore my question. Let that sink in. What was your question? Psyche, come play with Hit Team Orbit for Call Bis. I already have a team plan. I'm sorry. Nah. Did we lose? We tied. It's such an annoying start. pretty sure, like, again, I'm pretty sure there's, like, these little annoying things about every single character that, like, when you first start playing them, when you first start playing a character, I never said I master a character unless it's been at least a year, maybe after 2 years, then I can firmly tell you, yes, I've mastered this character. Because you want to know why? Because 90% of the time, you'll look really good playing the character, and then 10% of the time, there will be just this little thing that you didn't expect to happen. Like, I'm pretty sure the Gamekeeper hook, if you hold it, that's not the same as holding Wax Artist gun. I'm pretty sure. But there are just these small situations that you face, maybe not as commonly played Hunter, or it is commonly played, but you're in an awkward scenario where there's a very important question that you need to answer with your ability that you just don't know yet at the time. And after that, then you know, but what, that's... who knows how many like situations of those there are in the game. You have to kite every single hunter in every area in the game before you can finally say, yes, I have mastered my character. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that they still tied that because he left basement pretty early. Someone jumped down into basement and started decoding because they thought they would make it. They didn't make it, so then that person's also not decoding. I hate the spawn. I don't understand why people spawn there. Why does Ellie spawn there? I think he spawns there so that he can get chased, but every smart hunter is just going to spawn in the other top left corner and just not chase him. Or they will chase him, and it's still a good chase for them because they get to start the chase so fast. And Ellie is just like you know, I guess he could circle the building. It is an opera singer. I saw that. I guess there is something Lawyer can do. All right, Lawyer, I guess gets a little bit of a pass. It's still worse than just standing at tunnel and then taking the window boost. Okay, she's not coming for me. Just had to make sure of that. It's okay. Like, as Lawyer, you do have the map, so you could, like, circle the big building. Okay, like, fair enough. You know where the hunter is, so you can get some extra rotation time that way, I suppose. How does one counter Opera Singer? I just cry and get terror shocked. There are a couple ways. It really does depend on the area, though. There are some areas where Opera Singer only has one place to dash on. So what makes Opera Singer good is if she can chain her dashes. If she chains her dashes together, she's constantly getting a 45% movement speed that's continuously decreasing, right? And it lasts 1.5 seconds. So the trick is you gotta try to, if you're gonna transition, you gotta at least try to transition into an area where there's a big gap of nothing, of just openness, where she can't really use her ability. She's basically just Hellumber with no abilities. Now, you have to still be careful because she can still dash towards you, kind of like a Geisha dash, even if there's nothing in the area, just so that she can still get a hit on you last second. I've done that before as Opera Singer. But the general idea is that you see this big tree over here, for example. You know, if I were to go away from this big tree and go into, like, this area right here, there would be nothing to dash on. Okay, people not communicating that they're rescuing. There will be nothing to dash on. She could maybe dash on that box there and then dash on the rocket chair, but there's still this gap where she has to swing and then walk normally and then go after me. Now, that doesn't buy a whole lot of distance, but if you have some distance already, you will definitely make the window, for example, you know? Or, this is one of my favorite tricks, if you're on, like, a map like Arms Factory, or what's it called, Hospital, or Church, all three of those maps have a shed. You go behind the shack, there's nothing to dash on. She just has to follow you along the line of shack in the back, which is really good. That's a really good early game strategy. Now, where this strategy that I'm talking about falls apart, it falls apart when someone's already gotten hit 2 times. Why? Because when 1000 Presence activates, the Opera Singer can use her 1000 Presence to cover that gap that was originally there. I don't know if we're going to rescue this. I guess we could. We could rescue it. I am going to block her ability because she's going to try to Shadow Dance back. And we still make the rescue no matter what here, as long as we make the correct prediction. If she swings to cancel it, that still slows her down. That's why Knight is so good, that even if you predict his prediction correctly, you still got slowed down by swinging, especially because recently Opera Singer also got nerfed, so that that if you swing, you have more of a recovery from a missed attack. I didn't realize that cipher was primed. So that kind of sucks. And we can't really go directly to hotel. It would be faster to go to a hotel, but we don't really want to risk getting just randomly hit while lawyer is kiting, and then now we just have a knockdown person while lawyer is still getting chased. So perfect for us. We do manage to pop that cipher machine right before she chaired on it. I'm guessing she's probably not going. I probably should have ran the other side of the building, but it's okay. Because now if she passes through here, she'll also pass by that cipher. But right now I'm just trying to play it safe. I am the injured survivor, so all I have to do is I have to be the only one to play it safe here. And yeah, I am expecting a switch target at some point. Thank you so much, Net, by the way, for the $2 donation. Thank you. I'm taking notes, making it to Call of Abyss. Thank you so much, Net. I appreciate it. Hope you make it to Call of Abyss, man. She's not a man, but for all practical purposes. 37%. So, by the way, that's why I don't put all my eggs in one basket in that situation. Why, Seki, why didn't you go help out your fire investigator on his cipher? No, not fire investigator. That priestess at tunnel. Why didn't I do that? Because she's probably going to switch targets, alright? Like, fire investigator's not decoding. He was just kiting, and he's kiting away from the ciphers. There's absolutely no reason to chase him. What does a smart hunter do in that situation? They switch. They switch targets, and they either teleport or they just walk to the next cipher. So that's why I'm not putting all our eggs in one basket. I'm making sure that we're splitting up our decodes so that no matter what cipher she goes against, or she goes after. I almost wonder if we should heal up here, actually. We should probably heal up. I'm so busy talking about decoding that I need to focus on what's going on right now. Though. Right now, we need to heal up. Especially because right now she's going to be scared about the ciphers. She's definitely going to prioritize the ciphers more than... I'm pretty sure she's going to be able to hear us. So I'm not going to commit to that anymore. That was really good. And now she has to leave, and now we can just continue healing up. So there's only so much chasing she can do before she has to go back to the ciphers. That's why I'm choosing to heal right now. Because the ciphers, their ciphers are not necessarily too scary. Our cipher's not that scary. The tunnel cipher is a lot more scary for her. That's why she has to go back. It just sucks because they're kind of close together, not gonna lie. But with a character like Priestess, she can just portal across the map. So that even if she hard commits to her and kills her, it's too far away. She'll portal her away so far from the cipher that it's not really going to be very easy to still camp the ciphers and camp the chairs. So we just got to be a little bit careful here. This is like a little bit of a luck scenario here on whether she'll find me. She probably will find me, is what I'm going to guess. If she leaves her chair, I do want to sneak in a rescue before half, though. Because if she's not going to camp, I would love to get that before half a rescue. I'm pretty sure we do make it barely. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we do make it. Yes, we do. Pretty sure. We do make it there, and we're definitely going to go decode the next cipher machine there. That was really nice. So now she's actually not even dead on chair. So this teleport that she's going to do now is a lot less worrying for us. Because if she was dead on chair, she could just teleport on the priestess when she's shaking the cipher, and boom, game over. Now, though, not so much. So I'm going to get some extra decode in here, but we're going to go rescue probably right away because she's probably going to teleport right away. If she doesn't, then we'll still have the cipher primed just in time. But yeah, you could predict that she is going to teleport there. What other option does she have? She could still shadow backwards if she decides that the chase is not worth it. But if she does that, she's giving up the cipher machine, and then we'll for sure get it done. But this puts more pressure on us. She definitely is playing this well. And this opera singer is playing it really well so that this tie is not guaranteed. She's definitely stalling it out. Again, really nice that we rescued her before half, because now she has to make a choice. Does she camp or does she go after the cipher? And neither one is really a safe choice for her right now. Okay, that's a pretty good move, though, to just chair next to the cipher, so she camps both. So now she doesn't have to choose. Being a little bit aggressive on that side. I have to be careful here, though. Because she could shadow back. That cipher is 93%. It's not enough. We're not going to go for it. I wonder what she's going to do. She's just going to go backwards. And pick her up. Okay, she's not dead, though, right? She's not dead. Oh man, now she's trying over there. We basically need Priestess to portal or do something. I'll prime this one just in case as well, because I'm pretty sure she's not going to get to prime hers. We basically need a portal here. If she doesn't have a portal, we're in trouble. I'm going to stall so she can maybe get some portals here. But yeah, I am going to rescue here. And we have 2 people dead on chair now, though. Can't touch the Cypher. Actually, yeah, she's letting me now. We have to rush it together. I don't think we're going to make it, though. She's going to... Oh, no, there's a Priestess portal there. Which means... Oh, no, but the Priestess portal is on the other side. That's a very weird Priestess portal. I guess she didn't want to... I guess she didn't want her to easily break the Priestess portal. Fair enough. So she put it more in the back of the building. Yeah, that's tough. This Hunter played it very smart. Yeah, that's a very weird Priestess portal. Yeah. I mean, she's got it, but yeah. This is unfortunately a loss. The Opera Singer definitely played it very well here. Whew. But yeah. Unfortunately, in the end, people just died a little bit too close to the ciphers. Priestess died far away from the first... Like, when Priestess died the first time, she died far away from the cipher. And then when Fire Investigator died, he also died far away from the ciphers. There's nothing she can do. But, like, here... I don't think we're going to make this window, but we don't really have much point standing at the wall, at the pallets. It's worth a try. I'm curious to see if we make it, but it looks like we don't make it, as I predicted. I mean, Priestess could still get up. The only thing is that this is my first chair. So, she's got a whole 60 seconds. Maybe less if she's running no prisoners or whatever that trait is called. But yeah, we're not going to win this. Or tie this game, I should say. I love how you commentate your own matches. It's kind of like you're teaching a class sometimes. Yeah. Oh, we actually get the rescue off. We might not because she's right behind her. Okay, we make it, but do we die right away? She dies right away. Alright. Yeah, if they just died a little bit further away, like, even if that Priestess died instantly after the teleport, well, I guess if she died instantly, I don't think we're... Wow, that was actually Sprinter. I thought that was another Hunter. I was, like, thinking, oh, man, the average Hunter has some pretty good game sense. I'm kind of surprised. Surprised that we faced Sprinter. Not surprised that Sprinter played that well, but surprised that we even faced Sprinter. That was good. That was good by him. He knew what to do there, but again, if we just died a little bit further away, Sprinter would have been helpless there, and there's not much he could have been. He would have needed hope for an instant kill at the end. Really, if that Priestess, because he was really greedy there, when he used that teleport on the Cypher instead of camping that chair in the Fire Investigator, he was really greedy there, because if that Priestess just died, maybe portal in a different direction and died in a different area, like maybe drop that pallet next to her and get it for a boost to just die away from the Cypher, just away from our original Cypher, then he would have been in a tough spot. He would have been in a really tough spot. Because then the closest he can carry her is to tunnel. But what does that even do? You can carry to tunnel, and then you can go after the Fire Investigator at the other Cypher, but then I'm going to instantly rescue, and we're going to prime the Cypher before you can even come back. And you can come back, but you got to kill the Fire Investigator too. You cannot do all of those at the same time, assuming that they don't camp the Cyphers and just decode it in his face, right? So, I think that should have been a tie. Especially because Sprinter wasted his teleport there. I'm going to call that a waste, because in a different match, in an area, in a world where we don't die so close to Cyphers, he would have nothing endgame. If someone is already at the gate, or someone gets the gate ready, or if he even gets kited for even 10 seconds, it's over. So, I would say that was really greedy of the teleport. Luckily for him, Priestess died closer to the Cypher. Oh, thank you again for the net $2 donation. Do you think Antiquarian is viable in high tiers? Of course I think she's viable in higher tiers. The nice thing about Antiquarian is even against the Hunters, she's not... You know, even the Hunters that people say hard counter her, she's still a good survivor. Like against Waxers, against Gamekeeper. You can still give yourself a 5% movement speed, and it really adds up. I don't need to remind you guys just how much the Lawyer movement speed, for example, adds up. And he doesn't get that right away. He has to start the match with 0 and gradually build it up. And he was considered too good with a 5% movement speed. Now, he was not like a game-changing character by any means. But it was a huge pain trying to chase him because there are so many times where he barely makes it. So Antiquarian for something like that. Also, she can jump over windows in a situation where maybe it's like a battle of who can like barely wax her off or hook her, and she can just barely jump over the window before it's too late or something like that, you know. There's times where jumping the window normally would be a major downside, you know, major problem. Once in a lifetime psyche looking. You only donated 2 times, right? I wonder if this is Sprinter again. Because we see another opera singer. I wonder if Sprinter is mind gaming so hard that he would even change his accessory. Because that would be pretty smart. If I see the blue accessory again with that original default skin, I would probably say it's Sprinter again. So we know, that tells us a lot of information, actually. That when I know it's Sprinter, if I face Sprinter a lot, or I expect to face Sprinter, it is the same accessory. Which, by the way, I don't think he should wear that accessory because it makes it so easy to tell that it's an opera singer at the start of the match. But yeah, because it's a hunter like Sprinter, we have to be extra careful with the mind games. We can predict his prediction, for example. Predict that he's going to predict me to do something, or for example, something like that. So him being a good hunter gives us more information about, like knowing what level of hunter we're facing gives us the idea of what mind games we should play if we are ever facing a situation like that. But yeah, we're not going to do this cipher. Now, we'll see. Again, based off his route here, I'll be able to tell if it's Sprinter. Let's see where he runs. Okay, he runs in that direction. That's a little bit weird. I was expecting him to run a different direction. We'll see what he does. He can't commit to me here. I got it. I was thinking he would go around, but hey, that works as well. So he got scared. Honestly, I wonder if we could have even got rid of his ability. Ooh, that would have been really clever if we got rid of his ability. I think we should heal up here. Especially because there's a survivor right here. Man, that would have been a good play if we actually removed his ability. So that he cannot immediately teleport back to the... I actually should have done that. We gotta pop the cipher first before a teleport happens. He anyway can't teleport because he already used the blink earlier, but... just so he's less inclined to go in this area. And yeah, he did not come here. And yeah, we'll see. So dungeon is here. We could very well make dungeon as a knight. But yeah, this is the hard part of the game. The hard part is getting that last cipher done. Against any good hunter, a good hunter knows when to swap their targets and go after the cipher. So we always have to be on our toes here. And be careful here, because he can switch at any moment. He's not on me. He'll probably go after the cipher. Ciphers shake at 17%. They don't shake until it hits 17%, so... I'm safe for now. Ellie was safe before he hit 17%, for example. Now the hunter knows the cipher's shaking. So that was a huge pallet stone there. He is playing Novelist, so maybe he got it without the book, though. So now you guys see the cipher shaking. So that antenna is what I'm talking about. That antenna is shaking. That's what the hunters really look for when they choose a teleport target. He's not teleporting this time, though. He probably just decided to walk there normally. Yeah. Because this is a small map. Now, Novelist is going to force him to go backwards. Yeah, as predicted here. He does not. He's worried about that cipher. Except the thing is, we have another cipher here. Now, he could choose to teleport here. But against a full ability knight, full health knight, window boost knight, going to church, he's not going to have a shot here. They would be a waste to teleport. If he does teleports here, it's just to slow down the cipher machine. He's not going to get anything out of it. Maybe he'll get a helmet out of it. Probably not. The window boost will probably make it to the window, and he'll have to commit even harder on me. Although I'm thinking that we don't even go for the window, because that will kind of take him to the ciphers. We would go to the left here after he vaults that window. That's what I'm thinking here, at least. Another huge pallet stun. Let's see if this is Sprinter once and for all. If we can escape here. He's not going to make it easy. He's almost for sure going to teleport here on the gate. If he knows this chase is going to take too long, he will teleport before we finish it in 20 seconds. Wow. He got a really fast chase, unfortunately. He is spending time chairing. Ugh. Okay. Let's see what he does. He's not going to teleport. Gate is open. I'm almost certain that he's going to teleport. Let's see what he does. So he's not going to do anything. Problem is I can't do much either, though. If I leave, then he'll also kill me. I don't have any ability, man. Yeah, that's tough. If the kite didn't last 1 second, we would have it. But we don't have anything. No, it wasn't Sprinter. Okay. It was same ability, same skin. He did everything that I would expect Sprinter to do. So that's why I'm like thinking, okay, it's probably not Sprinter that first match, but it was Sprinter. So now that I'm aware that we could face Sprinter, I wonder who's causing us to be able to face Sprinter here. Why did we face Sprinter here? Why did we face him, actually? You need to be champion at minimum to face a dragon hunter. Did they change something in the matchmaking? Not a dragon, a hydra, three-headed dragon, whatever you want to call it. That is weird. That is weird that we match with him when we don't have a champion on our team. Normally, the way it works is you cannot match with someone higher than 5 tiers or lower than 5 tiers above you. That includes your opponents. Your opponents cannot be lower than 5 tiers above you. The only way they can be matching with you is if a survivor's teaming, like let's say there's a mammoth, right? A mammoth survivor. Mammoth 5 is teaming with a griffin 5. The griffin 5 can technically randomly match with a unicorn 5. And the unicorn 5, if the unicorn 5 can be duoing, and they can be duoing with a champion. So, as a champion, you could end up with a mammoth in your match. And because you guys have a champion, it is possible that the champion allows you guys to now match a Hydra player as your opponent, your hunter opponent. So that mammoth could be facing a Hydra in the worst case scenario. This is a very weird spawn. Here we go, that's a little better. Psyche left Orbit? I never joined Orbit. Oh, you're saying that Stinky should join Orbit? You guys get another survivor for your slot. I'm not gonna play on that account. But you guys saw there, we don't have any champions in the team, so I don't know how we matched with Sprinter. Maybe the game is more lenient for hunter matchmaking, that they can match with slightly higher, slightly lower survivors. But as for survivors, it's pretty strict. It has to be 5 above or below. It's a Goatman. Did we not ban Goatman? What did we even ban then? This is really bad. Goatman is a very scary hunter. We should make this. Peeper. Oh, no, he charged attacked. I forgot about that. You can charge attack, and if you start the attack, yeah, now we're screwed. Now we're actually screwed. Okay, never mind. I guess he wanted to use a shield anyway, which is very weird. He actually charged attack. That's what he did. At least he's running peepers, but pretty much what we need to do is we need a tight kite. We need a tight kite him pretty much. He messed it up. Okay. He's gonna charge attack here again. He's probably gonna ability here. Yes, he thought it was an attack. Can you break that? He's not breaking. I think we're screwed now. We're gonna do it early. I mean, we'll see here. He does get predicted, but we still die, unfortunately. That was a pretty good kite. Against the Goatman, that was a pretty good kite. Really bad start, but we still managed to pull it back because he's running peepers instead of blinks. So thankfully we're okay there. The only issue is that I don't think we have enough ciphers. I don't think we can get this done. Okay, he messed up his cage, thankfully. He only gets a limited amount of cages, especially without full presence. So we'll see here. No, there's no way. Maybe we'll like boost away and mind game him? No. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too early of a rescue. The rescue was just way too early. She needed to wait longer there. I don't know. I guess she's trying to rescue early so he doesn't get cages, but he's also giving her presence that way. Cheerleader got read like a book right there. But yeah, now she's just dead. That was a series of really bad rescues from the cheerleader. Again, now we mind game him, but mind gaming is not a great strategy. It's a very like it'll work maybe sometimes kind of strategy. Oh, he swung and missed. Yes, he swung again. Yes, it's gonna run out. No, it didn't run out, but he swung anyway. Oh, he could have swung there and he would have killed me. But the ciphers are not done because guess who's dead? Oh, live. Mind gaming, mind gaming, mind gaming. Cipher primed. If we can get on a height here. Oh, he used the cage because he doesn't know it's primed. I don't know if he has another cage. Does he have another cage? I think we got him here. He's gonna get one right now. And after that, we're gonna die. But we're gonna die away from the rocket chairs. The best chair he has right now is the basement chair. Unless we got unlucky and there's a chair outside Big Bill, but no. No, that was a really long endgame kite there. He just got mind gamed a little bit. He made some mistakes there. He used the wall. He teleported on the wrong side. Played that really well with those last 3 or so pallets with the buffed lakeside pallets that, like, surprisingly, that buff makes a huge difference with that area. That now became not just like, that not just became like a slightly usable area, that became a really solid area in certain situations. So right there, that really saved us. That extra pallet that they added on lakeside in front of that gate, that was the big difference maker, because we can now circle that pallet much harder before, much more now than before. Because before, as soon as we cross that pallet, now he's pretty safe. He doesn't have to swing anymore. But because we're constantly circling into a second pallet, it just decreases the amount of time that we walk from pallet to pallet because there's an extra one right there. So I don't know why we didn't ban a Hula Baloo. Not Hula Baloo. Hula Baloo we don't need a ban. But we need to absolutely ban Goatman. Hula Baloo you don't have to ban. Hula Baloo is not like a ban-worthy hunter. It's just that if you see a lot of, if you don't see Shadow, then it's not really worth banning Shadow, but she is the way better hunter. She is the way better hunter, to be fair. Wow, I can't believe we actually lasted that long. That was crazy. They're all copying each other. Although they're kind of exposing that I'm Psyche, even though I changed my name. Knight is a solid survivor against Goatman as well. So we definitely had that going for us as well on the early game. Although I am confused why when I had my shield up, he went for the hit on me with the cage. I don't know about that, because when you play Goatman, something that is very easy to forget about when you play Goatman, because everyone says Goatman is OP, Goatman is so strong. When you play Goatman, you're really humbled because you remember just how long it takes to wait on those cages. So him hitting my shield there, that cost him 40 energy for a 1/4 hit. Now he has to anyway get a 3rd hit on me. Which yes, it means that he doesn't need a shield hit on me, but in what world am I gonna give him a hit without a shield? He'd have to block my pallet, the pallet area in front of me to get a hit, like he did before. He did do that eventually, but it took him a while, especially because we were looping those pallets. So when you loop those pallets, it makes it a lot harder, especially because we also had our other abilities up. That even if he locks me out with other pallets, we could still do other things like prevent his attack 2 times and then destroy the shield while he's busy with that. It's possible that they're banning Opera Singer because we've been seeing a lot of Opera Singer though. Like we saw 2 Opera Singer in a row. I mean, generally we see Opera Singer regardless. If you like, some days I guess you see it more often than others. I don't think it's a reason to ban Opera Singer just because you saw more Opera Singer that day. Maybe if we keep matching like the same Opera Singer player over and over and over again, like okay, go ahead. But that hunter probably has other even stronger hunters. Like Shadow, I would say, is a stronger hunter than Opera Singer. Better Cypher Pressure, basically an instant guaranteed hit with full presence, and very strong map control on the gates. So I would say Shadow's the better ban. Like, for example, let's say you ban Opera Singer against Sprinter. Sprinter's just gonna go Shadow, and I would say Shadow is the even stronger hunter. He probably just goes Opera Singer because, you know, it's a very good chase target, very good chase hunter, and the average player probably will not be able to kite out an Opera Singer, you know? You thought the nerf ruined Shadow? I should probably make this a stream title at some point, but I was wrong. When I was saying that the nerf ruined Shadow, I was thinking of something completely different in my head. I thought that there was a limit. We're not making that rescue anymore. We're not making it. I'm just not going to go for it. There's no way we make that. I already know from experience we're not making that rescue. From that far away, with my abilities, against that hunter, we're not going to make it. He's going to put 96 wax on me, hit me. He could even put a wax bomb on the Cypher if he wants, just to be super safe. He's trying to cover the Cypher. He barely failed. Let me absorb that wax real quickly, because to absorb the wax off the Cypher, you have to get off and get back on again, so that it's not so easy for him to freeze it. But with that being said, he's probably switching targets right now, so. And I bet you he's going to go after me, because we're in a very easy area for him to chase. But not if I leave it. You see, now he's trying to cover the Cypher again. He still didn't cover it. Yeah, he failed. Again, it's still going to play it safe here. Okay, now the hunter is chasing Lawyer. Again, we're still in an okay situation here. We can definitely bring this game back. Especially without Hot Wax. It's definitely going to slow Waxers down a ton here without Hot Wax. Dungeon is not there. Gotta be a little bit careful here. I'm probably going to cut through here in this alleyway, because if he's going to come from middle, then yeah, we're going to run right into him. So honestly, I should have just done that right away. I should have just went in the back immediately. This is a much better area for him to chase me in now. But he might choose to just leave me here, because we're not by any Cypher machines. So I'm very curious what he's going to do here. So again, no Hot Wax, so we don't need to worry about that. He'll have it now. We'll take one hit, and we'll take this to a... We'll take this to an area with more walls here. So it's not so easy for him to still chase me. Where did he warp to? He warped up there. Okay. The Cypher's not going to be primed in time. Unfortunately, that doesn't block. Yeah, we're not going to use any ability here because of the Hot Wax. Honestly, they could pop here. It's kind of risky, though. Ooh, that was really good. I'm going to do that. He's going to think it's a no prediction. Oh, no, he doesn't swing at all. Most hunters swing right there. Okay, he's going to block me off here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of this. Let's see. He might just wait for me. So I'm waiting as well. Yep, he's waiting for me. I'm waiting for him. That window is going to unblock now. Come on, come on. Yep. Ah, he predicted me, unfortunately. Okay, so while he's holding his wax gun, we have to YOLO here. He goes for the Hot Wax, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, we're not going to make it. Okay, so right there, there's a 50-50. Either he goes for the Hot Wax, in which case we should have predicted ability, or he goes for the basic attack, in which case we should have predicted a basic attack. But there's no way to know. There's no way to know, unfortunately. He goes for either one. So I was predicting an attack, because most waxers, what they do is when you wax them with 100, what they're going to do is they're going to then activate their Hot Wax, so you don't have to go for an attack. And it's just faster that way, because now you don't have an attack recovery and you still do damage. But unfortunately for me, he did go with like the typical hunter player move. That was really good. That was a really funny standoff out of the building. Because he thought I was going to drop down. Because he knows I have no other option. He knows I have no other option. But him stalling that long, I know that it lasts 15 seconds. I know that the block lasts 15 seconds. I get a feeling for it. I'm like, okay, it's going to unblock right about now. And it opened right at the right time. Unfortunately, he chose to go up the stairs at the right time as well. Which was a little bit unfortunate for me. If he stalled a little bit longer there, we maybe would have gotten it. There's also other things I could have done. Right before I vaulted the window, I could have predicted ability. Because while we're falling, we cannot use our ability. So that's when he could start using the wax gun. So that I can no longer predict it. So I would need to predict it right before I fall. Just so, you know, while we're waiting, while we're falling, he's not going to be able to stop me with an ability. And then we could have made dungeon. So, small mistake there. So that was a small mistake. It was a small mistake with a pretty big difference, because we would have escaped otherwise. Wax Artist is a very doable hunter. A very doable hunter to kite. You just need to know the areas. You need to know his weakness, pretty much. His weakness is tall walls with no direct line of sight on you, so that he cannot easily shoot you down. In fact, you might even get rid of some wax before he can even shoot you again, which is that's when you're in a really good area to counter Wax Artist. That you can actually kite for 15 seconds without getting a single wax hit on you. It's gonna be a shadow. Okay. I don't know this for sure. I want to test if, I'm very curious if we can still get attached to a ghost while in a shovel. I don't think we can. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can. I tried to do it for a Gravekeeper and it wasn't letting me. But maybe I forgot that I already leashed him before. But I don't think I did. So, little thing about Gravekeeper. When you get 100 eyeball, it pulls you out of the shovel. So, Gravekeeper is one of the worst survivors against Shadow. But, I think if the Shadow cannot be attached to the survivor while they're underground, then that would actually be pretty good. Especially because we get a warning when the ghost is coming. So, we'll see here. Oh, it's Bear. Welcome, Bear, with the Panda profile. This Psyche stream more into the future? What? Is Ellie also streaming? I don't know if he is streaming. Is he? Okay. So, I think we are gonna rescue here. Okay. Oh, Ghost is on. Let's see this. Can the ghost can still scare you in the shovel. But I don't think it can attach to you still. Is she gonna swing? I hate these kinds of hunters. Was she even watching us? I thought she was watching us with the ghost. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's bees here. Oh, I almost wonder if we can body block from... It's so risky to body block. Because it's so easy for her to just pull the ghost, yep, like she's doing right now, and attach to him, and it's going to be much easier to kill him now. Sad, because the bee support would have been really nice there. Okay. I'm not going to use my shovel this time, because we don't have to do this cipher. We could just do it later. And I'm thinking we'll do it when one of us just has a ghost used on us already. I wonder if it's worth doing this. Is it worth rescuing again, honestly? Okay, that did not scare me, thankfully. Oh, this is so stupid. Swing? Swing, please. Swing. Swing. I'm not touching that. I'm not going to get terror shocked. Okay, well, that sucks for me. The worst thing to do is to get terror shocked. Don't go for the terror shock. It's not worth it. You guys can still tie if you just fail the rescue. Yeah, I don't think she can attach on me. Why wouldn't she attach right now? I think she just can't attach on me. Looks like she can't attach. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that about Gravekeeper. There's a pallet dropped here. Why in the world is there a pallet dropped here? I don't know. Okay, I'm just looking backwards right now. She's definitely attaching to me now, though. Okay, game. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever. Apparently I looked at her. Okay. Blink. Okay, now we're gonna go down here. Let's see, maybe there's something we can do. Oh! You fall right into my trap. Ooh, and we got 59, so she can't scare me. She just got brick wall stunned. Okay, she's going around. It's really risky to look right now. I'm just not gonna look. We'll look to the side at least, just so it's not so easy for the ghost to scare me. Okay, now she used her. There we go. We got a blink out, and the ciphers are primed. Whew, we're on fire today. We are on fire today. We are kiting really well. The only issue is that, how are we gonna make dungeon? We're not. Okay, we're just gonna go for the gate. Because the problem with church is it's a very split apart map. It's really hard to connect the two sides of church together. You're either stuck on left side or right side of the church. The middle parts of church just suck too much to be able to reach the other side. Like reception, the pallets are pointing the wrong way. They're pointing towards the gate. So you'll be able to make the window sometimes because of the way the pallets are pointed, but you won't make it to graveyard very easily because the pallets are pointing away from graveyard. So if you ever use them, you'll always be using them just away from the direction of the graveyard, which is the better kiting area. In backgate as well, the God Pallet, the window next to God Pallet, it's a way better kiting area against most hunters in the game than the area that I was in. But, you know, sometimes there are some ways to do it. If you're at the church window near graveyard, you can connect that side of the map with a window boost, which we don't have. Sometimes you can be at shack and maybe you have a window boost over there and you can connect it to backgate depending on where the hunter goes from. We didn't have that, unfortunately, either. Window boosts are so important. Like, I cannot express enough how important window boosts are. So many routes in this game are not possible if you have flywheel. You'll just be stuck in just a bad part of the map. So again, I'm gonna ban Opera Singer here because if I ban Hula Baloo, there is a chance that we ban Hula Baloo Opera Singer and not Goatman. So the way it works is if someone skips their ban, if someone ends up skipping their ban, even if you guys all agree on the third hunter, well, I guess if you guys agree on the hunter together, like one hunter together, although, I don't know, I think we're all banning Goatman. See, that's the confusing part. We all agree on Goatman, but the game doesn't prioritize it because we need 3. No one can skip their vote. If someone skips their vote, even if the rest of us 3 vote on Goatman, the game will see like Hula Baloo and Opera Singer, and they'll choose between Opera Singer, Hula Baloo, and Goatman. Like it did that one match. It just chose every hunter except Goatman, even though we all agreed on Goatman. So if someone skips their ban, we pretty much all have to agree. If we don't agree, then it's a 1/3 chance. Even though majority of us says, like, even if there was 2 people who banned Goatman and 1 person who didn't, even though it's technically majority, like let's say the 4th person skipped their ban, even though that's majority, it's not guaranteed to ban Goatman still, because you have to have the 4th person ban. Yeah, I know, they're exposing my identity. Identity 5? I have 5 identities? It's not that much more, because I'm already halfway done with a biochem major. Minor. So if the hunter doesn't swing and tries to get a terror shock, the best thing to do is let the chair run out, yes. It is sad to do, but because of how luck-based the chair game is, I don't remember how many wins or ties we have. I forgot to check. Because think about it. If you get terror shocked, you guys are almost for sure losing. If you fail the rescue and she hits you, you're still alive. You can still kite, especially because you probably still have some abilities left, and your abilities are very powerful as a rescuer, so there's not much point even chasing you, even with a free hit. You know, and the other survivors don't have to rescue you. Like, yes, you failed the rescue, but imagine if you failed the rescue and got terror shot. Then now they have to rescue you, and now you guys have even less decode going on. Now someone else has to get off their server to rescue you. And that's where you guys lose the game. So against hunters like Shadow, where they swing so fast, or you just can't look at them, like Ripper, who's invisible, so you can't really see his swing. The only safe hunters it is safe to touch the chair are slow swinging hunters. So that would be Blood Queen, Photographer, Wai Wu Chang. Hunters where you can see them attack, Geisha, where you can see them starting to attack and you can get up before you get terror shocked. But with a hunter like Lizard, Axe Boy, Hellember, Clown, Gamekeeper, Clerk, these hunters swing too fast to humanly react to. The same is said for hunters. This is the exact same for hunters, guys. Why is it impossible for a Geisha or Clerk, sorry, not Clerk, for Geisha or Photographer to terror shock a good rescuer? Because the rescuer can just get off instantly. There's no animation time. The hunter has a swing animation, but the survivor has no animation to get off. They can just magically stop rescuing. Which is why it's so unfair for hunters like Photographer. For hunters like Photographer, it's so unfair because you have an animation time, but the survivors don't. So they can always react to your terror shock and just stop rescuing so that it's just a regular hit. But for survivors against a Clerk or Lizard or Shadow, it's unfair for the survivors on the other hand. Because of the fact that it's just a guessing game. The hunter doesn't know if you're going to randomly get off even if they see you rescuing. And the survivor doesn't know if you're going to randomly swing because they just can't see it. You know, there's nothing they can do. It's just a guessing game for both sides is what I'm trying to say. Even if he got that swing there, why would he swing? She's going to survive. You don't want to swing in that situation. So, I think that the devs should just remove terror shocks off of chairs in general because it's so unfair for both as a hunter and a survivor. If you're playing a slow swinging hunter, it's just unfair for you because the survivors can always get off. If you're playing a fast swing hunter, then it's unfair for the survivor because you don't know when they're going to swing. They just swing too quickly to react to. It's just a guessing game. So I've found that rather than take the risk, and that person's probably anyway going to get farmed that you just rescued for the risk that you took, why not just not rescue? Let them make the first play. If they don't do any play, then at least you're not dead. Right? In my case, Shadow didn't even hit me at all, so I don't know what was going on there. She should have at least hit me. But yeah. Just like a lesson. If it's like maybe you're a really known player who's been playing this game for many years and every top player knows who you are, and you're known for playing rescuer, and you are known for being a good rescue, and you are known for having a rescue guide. If you're exactly me, basically, then you might want to consider switching it up, because if every hunter watches your stream, hears you just say, oh yeah, just don't touch, then they're just not going to ever swing. Alright, and that doesn't do much good either. We have to do this. It's really sad. I was hoping that we would reach it without, but... Uh-oh, I didn't realize that she's decoding here. Shield just ran out, unfortunately. At least 10 still has a lot of progress, so it's not the end of the world, but I should have died behind 10. Like, I didn't realize that he's decoding here. People just don't ping. Maybe he did ping and I just was too busy talking. Whew, thankfully he messed up his dash. His jump, I mean, not his dash. Because, like, look what happens now. This is why I shouldn't have died here. Now he can't escape. If he tries to escape, he's going to die to a smash attack. Okay. Still got hit. Oh my god, Ellie, all you had to do was just stand by chair. That's all you had to do. Oh, Ellie, dude, that is so bad. So, that is really bad. Oh, he hit the chair. But he has his notebook anyway. He has to use it here. He won't make it. I was actually a little bit too late there. Okay. He would have killed me if I didn't walk out of range. That's really sad, because Ellie would have made that rescue if he just stood by my chair. You can rescue faster than the Lizard can swing if he goes for the smash attack. That's why you should always just stand by the chair. It's not worth risking dodging it. If you risk dodging it and fail, you just costed your team the match. Like right now. I'm dead on chair. How are we gonna live? We can't live. I was hoping he would go for a smash attack. And then maybe we have a chance, but now we just die. We just die. There's nothing we can do. I should have died in the corner. I just didn't know he was decoding here. I just didn't know. Maybe he pinged, maybe he didn't. If he pinged, then I would have seen if I wasn't streaming and talking, thinking about what to say next to you guys. Or complaining about the way rescues work. A little bit sad there. We should not be losing this match. That's just... If he didn't ping, let's say he didn't ping, then there is no way for me to know that he's decoding there. Then I would not feel bad at all that I'm dying by a cipher. You guys probably can tell me. You guys probably saw it in the live stream if he pinged or not. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's really sad. I feel like I've been playing really well today, but we only won one match, and that was the hardest hunter in the game to kite, arguably. To be fair, I guess I did make sure that we guarantee we tie with me getting chased. It looks like that you cannot attach to a Gravekeeper, though, while he's in shovel, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But yeah. What change? What do you mean change? I came back to IDV, played Hunter, feels like I'm moving slower than the survivors. What changed? Your ping probably changed. Your ping probably changed. If you're lagging, you will move slower. What's your ping? Would need a nerf rescue if Terror Shock is removed? Not really. Not at all. To have a luck-based thing in the game that is not even consistent, 99% of the time, you're probably not going to get Terror Shocked. So what good would it do to remove this? For the 1% of time that it's going to make a difference? What would you suggest to nerf? Make the rescue time slower, I guess? To make up for no Terror Shocks? So that when you hit the survivor, at least they're not rescuing so fast and like rebounding so easily. What would you change? Your ping is 156. Yes, you will definitely become slower with that kind of ping. Any tips to rescue against Smiley? If he holds his rocket dash, there's no way you're reacting to it. It's a guessing game. Whoever loses, unfortunately. There's nothing you can do. There are things you can do, like you can crouch, I guess. And you could emote, and you can make it look like you're changing animations without having to actually touch the chair. But there's no guarantee the hunter's gonna fall for it because you know it's all up to them what they choose. They might be more inclined to do it, to hit you. Your goal is to try to get them to hit you. But if they're not doing it, then you're in trouble. And again, I don't know if it's worth the risk. It depends on the situation. If you guys have 4 people in the game and just 1 person on chair, and everyone else is healthy, it's probably not worth the Terror Shock. If you guys are in a desperate situation, like you guys already have 1 person dead, a second on chair, the server's almost primed, you may as well go for it, right? Because in failing the rescue once 1 person's already dead, and allowing a second one to also die, at that point you guys are almost for sure losing unless you get a dungeon escape, so... It depends on the situation, but usually I say don't go for the Terror Shock play. Play it safe. Play it patiently, you know. I really hate shed spawn. I really hate spawning shed. I'm not going to spawn shed. I think shed is such a bad place to spawn on Leo's memory. Because the problem with shed is that when you leave shack, you put yourself in a corner, and those corners are really hard to escape later. I feel like it's better to spawn on the left of the map, because I'm anyway not going to kite there. I'm just going to leave it. And then I transition into shack. And now that I can clearly see the hunter behind me, I can drop the pallet at shack, you know, earlier. You know, now that they're closer to me, earlier, coming after me. Sorry, not early. Because when you spawn at shack, you don't really know what to do with the pallet. Do you stand there? You know, do you let the hunter come closer to you? Because if you drop the pallet too soon and run away, then they just go around the pallet. Like, it really... and also, you don't know who the hunter is. And some hunters, you really want to save that shack pallet. Other ones, you want to run away from it. Because you're letting the hunter corner you. Like, maybe Bonbon or Sculptor. Other hunters, it's really important to have that. To be at the pallet right away. So, I just don't like shack. I just don't like spawning shack. Because you're left in this 33% chance of, like, okay... maybe I'll run away, and hopefully I didn't need to stay at shack. Alright, hopefully it's not a hunter where shack would have been really good to stay at. Because remember, by standing, you're losing rotation time. You're losing time that you could be running away. Because just running away wastes a lot of time, and people underrate that. Terror Shock do play a huge role about how you save, and it's why some rescues are very good, because they make Terror Shock non-existent. Right, but a good rescue should not be getting Terror Shock anyway. Maybe at the lower tiers it might make a difference, but at the higher tier, with people who have good ping, there's very few hunters who, you know, when both sides have very good ping and both can get off basically instantly, it's just a guessing game, and it's very frustrating. You'll know what I mean when you get Terror Shocked when the rescue bar didn't even exist. You'll know what I mean when that happens to you, and multiple times. Like, okay, one time, alright, fair enough. Play this game long enough, and you will experience it to the point where you will just be grinding your teeth in frustration at how dumb it is. I wonder if he put a trap at the coffin. That'd be so funny. Yeah, exactly. Terror Shock is not a big mechanic, but every 1% Honor just gets so lucky and it's just an undeserved Terror Shock. It was just a guessing game. That's what I'm saying. It's an undeserved mechanic in the game. I feel like if you do nerf Terror Shock, then yeah, I guess it would be a good idea to actually make it so that rescuing is slower. That would be a pretty big game-changing thing. Maybe make it 0.4 seconds slower. So it takes 1 second to rescue, and then it's not so easy to rebound now. That would be a pretty good change. In exchange for no Terror Shock, the survivor gets a more consistent rescue, and the hunter doesn't have to prey on luck that he gets a Terror Shock, because the rescuer has to take longer to rescue, and it's easier to farm your target. I would say that's more consistent for both sides. Because that's the other thing. The rescue is so fast that if you just try to look for just an animation... I guess Gamekeeper. Look at this. Look at how dumb this is. Like, this is exactly the crap I'm talking about. It's just a guessing game. Like, it's just a guessing game. If the novelist rescued right away, he would have made that. Or, let's say he rescued 0.5 seconds and then he got off, barely. Then the Gamekeeper might have gotten baited by that. It's just a guessing game. But he doesn't know if the Gamekeeper's going to use his hook right away, if he's going to wait a little bit. Maybe he just never uses his hook. Maybe he's just holding it forever. This is the type of crap I'm talking about. Like that right there. That there was nothing special that just happened there. It was just, oh yeah, let's see if you touch the chair. Hopefully you don't, because I'm not using my hook anyway. So, playing lure is the solution. Playing lure is actually a pretty good solution, true. He does play a pretty big role in rescues, because you can really wait last second because of that. You know what? And that is a problem. That if you have no Terror Shock, survivors can just wait last second. And always guarantee get a 49%, 99% rescue. And that also is a pretty big problem. But you guys definitely have a point. Like, Terror Shocking does change the game. And it changes the rescue. Like, you just really wait last second. Part of my rescue guy would just completely change. It would just be like, yeah, since there's no Terror Shock, you just wait until 49. And even if they hit you, just spam the button to just get back on chair. As long as you don't rescue at like 50%. Because then the line will go over between while you're tapping the button. Okay, I guess they just have to go for it now. I don't really know. We'll see. We'll just wait and see. We're popping. Yeah, they're not good compared to the top hunters, Gamekeeper and Clown, but they are probably the worst to deal with this. Because they are actually instant. Like, you look at Lizard and Axeboy, technically, it's not instant, alright? If you read the book, it'll tell you that it's not instant, okay? Can he still hook me in time? We're gonna drop this before he goes around. Okay, now we dip. Because we're anyway not gonna be able to loop that area with a trap right there. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but as I was saying, Axeboy Lizard, technically not instant. It's just, if you were to try to look for an animation, oops, you're already dead before you could even react to it. That's how fast it is. So technically, I think if you're a robot, an AI could react to it because they go off of inputs. When A happens, B happens. So you could very easily code, when Hunter presses this button, do this, get off the chair, right? And that would be possible. But for something like Clown or Gamekeeper, they don't have a time limit, so those would actually, that would still also terror shock the bot, because they are getting 2 inputs at the exact same time. They're getting they're getting terror shock, but at the same time they're being told to get off of the chair, because there's just no time to react. So even a bot would get terror shocked. Knight is probably the biggest terror shock raid. Honestly, yes. That and the fact that she puts a time limit on the survivor, so you cannot wait there indefinitely, which that's a whole other problem. That's just, okay, what is the Knight gonna do? Is she gonna keep circling you, or is she gonna terror shock you? Is she gonna go for a hit? That's why it's really frustrating. Hopefully the Hunter isn't face camping. Maybe you're playing like Mercenary, you can sneak in an elbow pad before she can get to the chair. That's the most consistent rescue you're gonna get against Naiad. Maybe just bring back Doomshock if Terror Shock is fair game. Okay, that's a whole other story. Fun fact, for the newer players here, there used to be a thing in the game called Doomshock, which was the exact same as Terror Shock, except it would trigger if you are further than 80 meters from the chair. You had a 20% chance to just kill them. To just kill them on the spot if you find them 80 meters or farther from the chair. You can't be telling me that's fair. That's not fair. There would be so many times where you're walking up to the Hunter, they have yellow eyes. Back then there was such thing as yellow eyes. Right now there's detention with the red eyes. Back then you could also have yellow eyes if you had Doomshock. And what it would do is it would give you a 20% chance to just Terror Shock someone. And when you got Terror Shock, it would say Doomshock to show that you got Doomshock. Like, as in the Hunter had the trait where you got 20% chance unlucky. That was actually stupid. That was actually the stupidest thing. But the terror shocking on chair is not far off from that. It's a lot less likely, but it is still entirely possible, and that's what makes it so annoying. Maybe add more persona skills to help hunters find people. To find the rescuers early or something. We have that already. We have Wanted Order, but Wanted Order is also a luck-based thing. And the thing about Wanted Order is unless you're playing Wheel, or exactly Opera Singer, or Shadow maybe, Shadow not even necessarily. Most hunters in the game, if you're playing a rescuer like Gravekeeper, or, you know, Mercenary, they either take a hit for free, and they just live for extra time. It's not going for me, it's going over there. It's a Bonbon, okay. Too bad he didn't go for me. That would have been a really good start for us at the start of our Kai. If he followed me. Now we might get warped on, which is going to be a lot worse. They're going to make Mercenary bodies. But yeah, Wanted Order is nothing special. The problem with Wanted Order is if you guys have no Rescuer, it is really good. Because the Survivor has no way to go past you. But Gravekeeper, he shovels down, you hit him, he's still at full health. Even if you hit him a second time, he still makes the rescue. Mercenary elbow pads past you. You have to be a little bit careful with Mercenary though. You don't want to elbow pad the same time they swing, you will take a hit still. So you gotta be like, try to bait them out. It's usually not that hard because, you know, because of how fast the elbow pad is, the hunter just has to guess when you're gonna go for it. Forward has a tougher time, but similar story. First officer would have a tougher time because you'll still be visible unless you hit the hunter with the watch in your circle of 30 meters. Because the watch has a 30 meter radius. It's not infinite. If you don't hit the hunter in that 30 meter radius from you, then they can still see you. Okay. So in this situation, he doesn't even need Wanted Order. He already knows where I spawn. Alright, so I don't think Wanted Order is anything special. Okay, if we were playing another character here, like Mercenary, this really wouldn't be a problem. But as a knight, we cannot really speed up to the chair, you know? That's not something we can do. That's just a 10-second bomb. I'm gonna keep him here. Here's the issue. The issue is that he can probably see that person's shadow from across the map. So I still have to force him to do something. So yeah. Maybe we'll make it still. If we don't make this rescue, it's not a big deal. I don't even think I want to make this rescue, honestly. Because Bonbon's going to have a much harder time getting damage. Maybe we can actually still make it. Actually, no, we don't make it. I am a little bit worried, though, because Psychologist kind of brought herself here for no reason, which she's not going to guarantee get a good kite, especially because she's not in as good of an area as I am. I'm really hoping that the hunter chases me, because I can definitely set up a kiting route where it's much harder for him to kite, or to chase me, I should say. Just really get in the way with the walls, you know? That's not what I was expecting him to do. So these tall walls make it very difficult for Bonbon to do anything. But yeah. Can find space. That was a good bomb hit from him. Oh no! Wow, that was a really good bomb because it connected both. Shame that I took a hit there. I could have at least survived if I was just more committing to the pallet there. I was really trying to avoid that bomb. I actually made a mistake. Not as good of a kite as I wanted to, especially because we only used one helmet. For a one helmet kite, that was pretty good, but you know, I definitely meant to use the other ones. Let's see here. I want to change target. Yeah, because now it's really tough. Now that I died by the Cypher, I don't think we're going to tie this game anymore. That was really tough. I should have gone over there, actually. That was a mistake on my end. I really want to make this route work in the back. I just need to practice this route because you can see where the hunter's going through the holes and make it a good route. But I lost the hunter while I was trying to look through the tent, and then I couldn't actually even get the vision on him, so I didn't know which side he was coming from. We can live here technically. Nice, we rebound. He has to switch targets now. Okay, we have to immediately do the Cypher now. That was really bad, but the rescue is really good. Again, kind of like a luck thing right there. Like, is he gonna swing? Is he gonna not swing? We don't really know. I think she wants to heal me. I think with 2 helmets, I'm not that scared of getting injured here to death. It's not gonna be easy. But you know what? I guess to be safe, we can heal. But the problem with healing is that we really need this decode because he's putting someone on chair right now. So if he warps here, then he will always stop the rescuer, unfortunately. He can always stop the rescuer here with warp. I don't think there's anything she can do. I think she's straight up screwed. I just needed to not die by the Cypher, really. It's possible that we can still make it though. But we have to force his attention on me. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I'd say this is better, but it's not better by much. He's vaulting the window. He's vaulting this one too. You can tell because he's making that quack noise every time. He's definitely going to drop a bomb. Hopefully we vault in time. We do vault in time. I think we can make it. Oh no. Oh yeah, we're screwed now. Is there anything we can do? I don't know where dungeon is. try to... We're not gonna make gate, though. He missed his time bomb. Is dungeon here? I don't think it is. I feel like I would have seen it. Oh well. That game's on me. I just didn't realize that they're decoding that cipher at bridge. I should have not died there. We actually could have tied this game very easily. But I just died between both ciphers and there's nothing we could do. Then he chaired lawyer. Moonlit is also really frustrating because what was Psychologist supposed to do there? There's nothing she can do. She's blocked off by the river. She always has to travel either on the bridge or on the grass behind the bridge, and both are too close together. There needs to be like a path in the center of the river, and even then that wouldn't do anything. It's still too easy to just block off both exits. You can clearly see which side she's coming from. I just need to not die by the cyber because after that there was nothing we can do. Like, there was no easy access to lawyer. The only way is if she went on the other bridge. She needed to go on the other bridge. That's pretty much the only way. Because going on that bridge is very obvious. Like, he's obviously going to check that one first. But guess what? Even if she does that, her shadow can be seen across the map. Like, the bomb on, if he looks carefully, he can see her going to the other bridge. So that's not the way to go. I just need to not die at the cipher. That's pretty much it. Yeah, the bridges are very annoying. You feel like it's a hunter-sided map? It really depends. There are a couple areas in the game where it's just so tough for the hunter to deal with. Like let's say behind tent. Behind tent is where I really should have kited that whole time. That first kite when I kited first time. I really want to make that behind tent because I've been thinking about it and I was realizing that the reason that route isn't that good is because you can't see which side the hunter is going around the tent. But if you can master looking through those tiny holes, you actually can. You can make that route work. But I would need to go in a custom match and I would have to try to see where every single hole is and what options you have. And mastering, like, following the hunter with your vision inside that hole. Because right there I was looking, and then I turned my camera too hard and I lost sight of the hunter and I didn't know which side the hunter was going on anymore. Did someone disconnect? Yeah, so what that means is someone was not on the app after they clicked ready up. If you click ready up and it loads you into the room, the game does another check to see if you're actually still on the app. So someone probably went on Discord or something like that. If all the ciphers are on the same side of the map, you can get cooked. You guys are guaranteed to get 3 cipher blocked if you don't do at least 1 cipher on each side of the map. The way Moonlit spawns work is there's 3 ciphers on the left, 3 ciphers on the right, and 1 on bridge. The 1 on bridge is always guaranteed to spawn, but the other 3 can change depending on where on that side of the map they are. But it is guaranteed to spawn. The 3 are guaranteed to spawn on each side. You know that much. That much you know. By the way, I'm 69 Thief! Gonna flash every single hunter. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, with Moonlit, if you do bridge and 3 ciphers on the other side of the map, then your only options. Just think about it. You guys will finish 4 ciphers. I should be at middle. Think about it. You will have. How many ciphers do you need to finish? You need to finish 5 ciphers in a match. Correct? Correct. Everyone agrees with me. Right? But there's 1 cipher at bridge and 3 on each side of the map. So what ends up happening if you finish bridge and then all the ciphers on one side of the map? You'll have 1 cipher remaining and all your last 3 ciphers are going to be on the same side of the map. So hunters like Dream Witch or Wu Chang or almost any hunter in the game can pretty easily patrol at least 2 of them at the same time. And if you get really unlucky with the cipher spawns, they might be able to even patrol all 3. Like if you end up getting a cipher at fort stop, a cipher inside, like on the outside of tent, they can pretty easily control those 2. But if you get the other cipher at like working carousel, then it's really not that much harder to control the other one either. I think Magician is just watching which side the hunter goes on. You guys see that? Oh no, that was Coordinator, not Magician. So, preferably the way you want to decode against Hermit, because I know Hermit is a big struggle hunter for a lot of survivors who are starting out the game. For starters, be careful when you touch the cipher. Because when you touch the cipher, He didn't break it. It sucks for me. Because when you touch the cipher, you give him a free polarity on you. Oh, he broke the pallet from the other side? I would say that's really bad for him. I don't think he should have done that because we get so much distance now. I can't see him right now. So this is why Thief is so good. On Church. It is absolutely brain dead how easy it is. So about now, he'll probably switch targets. If he's really, if he's unfamiliar with how good Thief is, he will continue chasing me, and it's going to be the easiest kite that you will ever see on Church. The only hunters who could deal with that is Geisha and Shadow. That's really the only hunters. And does not work. Because if you are not next to the window, when he jumps it, he'll just walk away and put a flashlight, and while you're vaulting, you get stunned, and you won't catch up after that. With one jump, you will not catch up. You'll jump towards him. You're not going to have another jump if it's early game, unless it's like late game, then you have a second jump, right? With the full presence. But if you don't, then you're going to jump towards him. You're still going to be out of range, and then he's going to start using his regular flashlight, and you're going to get stunned again, because there's nothing you can do about that at that point. So with Hermit, the biggest thing to worry about with Hermit is that he takes 2 hits, 2 abilities to get 1 hit on you. So as a survivor, your job is to make sure that you never give him a hit for free. That if he's going to get a polarity hit on you, if he's going to get a hit on you, make sure it's that he's using his ability. Because early game, Hermit doesn't have enough abilities to quickly kill any single one person. He kills people too quickly if they don't give him... he kills people too slowly if you guys don't give him free hits. I mean, look at the absolute destruction that's happening right now. Even when he puts this Magician on chair, you know what's going to happen? We're going to continuously share damage from the Magician. So even after he gets shared, we're going to share damage from him again, and he's going to continuously live after the Cypher. Now right here, he is going to get free damage on us, which is pretty good for him, but we're still doing the Cyphers. And Coordinator can still rescue because me and her are sharing damage. Normally she would die, but because she's sharing damage with me, she will survive here. So as long as we just do the Cyphers, he's going to have a tough time here. So where Hermit does good is when he gets full presence. With full presence, he becomes a nightmare. Because now he has 4 polarities. He could very easily get 2 hits on you very quickly because of those 4 polarities. So 1 polarity to put something on you. Another one to stun you. He hits you. A 3rd one to get another polarity on you. A 4th one to stun you. And he gets 2 hits on you very quickly. But early game, he doesn't have that. He only has 1, which makes him a very, very slow hunter at killing because of that. So as long as you don't give him free hits, you guys should be pretty much relatively covered for the most part. The one concern late game, even if you guys are doing well, is the person doing the Cypher might die from a hit. So you have to be careful here. Where did he go? He's not even pressuring the Cypher? Ooh, he missed. If you ever miss as Hermit, it is a pretty big loss. Not like as in you lose the game, but it's gonna like he just used 3 polarities to get 1 hit on me. 3 polarities for a single hit when I already had a connection on me is game losing. You cannot be doing that. Who is on that Cypher? No one is on the Cypher. The Cypher was shaking from us decoding, and he thought someone was... He kind of messed up there. He kind of messed up. So right now, I assume Ellie's going to play it safe? Okay, he still survives, though. He's going to survive. Thief not being trash makes me happy. He's actually a much better survivor than people give him credit for. A lot of people will chase you at church, having no idea what's about to happen to them. So right now, the Coordinator normally would die here because he has detention. And so would the Magician, but because they're sharing damage, only, like, the damage is split in half. So right now, no, they don't even have to switch. Watch, they're going to survive again. Because now, it divides in thirds. Okay, so now I need to do it. Because now, when he puts red, I can just switch away. Because now Magician's always going to die, even if he has red. Even if we share damage, he still dies here. So right now, there's no point of sharing damage. And this is the problem with Hermit. This is the other problem. Survivors who know how to count the damage and calculate how much damage he will do, to know if he will survive or not, makes it so that people take advantage of you sharing damage when you don't want them to, and then when you do want them to share damage, they're not going to. They're just going to switch away. They're going to let another survivor who's healthier just do the gate or something like that. So, with Hermit, as long as you guys do an good early game kite, even with full presence, it will be too slow. He's not going to be able to get enough hits fast enough at that point in the game because survivors are going to be already ready. If you give him that presence early on, though, pretty quickly, then he's going to have a much easier time because you're giving him way more time now to, you know, domino effect with his higher presence. Most hunters do not domino effect as hard as Hermit does, but Hermit will domino effect you because here's the thing, as you're stalling out polarity, because when I was kiting as Steve at the very beginning there, he already had his ability ready, but he can't use it because I'm behind a wall. Now he could have used it when he walked over the pallet and I was on the other side, but he chose not to. He didn't want to go for the risk, I guess. So remember, every single second he's not using his polarity is a second wasted gaining his next polarity. So if you keep using tall walls, that's another counter to Hermit. If there's tall walls in the way, he cannot use his polarity. Every second he's wasting not using it means that he's not getting his next polarity. So that by the time he finally does use it, then that's the only time that the 14 seconds finally starts for his cooldown. I think it's 12 seconds actually, but you get the idea. So the longer he takes to shoot his first polarity, the longer he's going to take for his next polarity. Think about it like that, right? Ripper has a 20-second cooldown on his Foggy Blade. But if he's not using it, then just because you get a hit later on the kite, you still had to wait the 20 seconds plus however long it took you to even use it. To even use the Foggy Blade. But with full presence Hermit, it's a different story. Because while you're stalling it out, he's still gaining his second polarity. And that's a similar story with Sculptor, Bonbon. You could rotate them and you could stall out their ability, but they're still gaining more because they can stack multiple. So then, you know, you're kiting them for now, but you're making them stronger later on because they're stacking their abilities. So they can make a greater burst of abilities to take you down even quicker. But again, Hermit, no presence, he cannot do that. He doesn't have the ability to stack without presence, so every second you waste him not being able to use his ability is a second you're gaining of that he has to wait for his next polarity. To put it as simply as possible. Gamekeeper, I don't know if that made any sense. Hopefully that made sense to some of you guys. That if you cannot stack your ability, then the longer you take to use it, the longer it takes for you to even start the cooldown of it so they can get your next ability. Because in this game, you're not going to get a hit without using your ability. If it's a good survivor, they're not going to give you a hit for free. You have to get your ability. So the longer it takes for you to use your ability, the longer it's going to take for you to get to your next ability, and so on and so forth. That being said, as a hunter player, you guys can't throw your abilities just out in the open. If you just throw your abilities as well, like if you just carelessly use them, like that Hermit was towards the, like when I did that rescue, you end up missing, and you end up putting yourself in an even greater deficit now by taking the risk and missing. So there's a balance. You have to balance it out. You have to use it as quickly as possible, so take routes where you're trying to cut off survivor and trying to catch up to them quicker, if possible. Try to look for ways that they're going too far ahead. Maybe they're really far ahead and they drop a pallet. Don't break it. Go around it. You know, that's a simple example. Maybe they vaulted a window that's very easy to go around. Don't vault it. Go around it. Maybe it is a really good window, like factory window, but they vaulted it for a speed boost and they're really far away from factory now. You don't need to vault it anymore. Just follow them. You know, they left factory. You don't need to commit to the window. You only need to commit to pallets and windows when the survivor is directly behind them, because that is just still the fastest route towards them, you know. Your job as hunter is not to break pallets, not to vault windows. Your job is to catch up to the survivor as quickly as possible. Sometimes that does mean vaulting and breaking, because it might be faster to vault it. Other times there's like a really good pallet where there's no way to go around it, so you have to break it. Other times it's like a really crappy pallet where you can just very easily go around it. Sometimes it might be a crappy pallet, but by you rescuing, by you going around it, you allow the survivor to get a boost now. Okay. Oh, actually, we're gonna wait here. Oh no, I shouldn't have waited, because now he uses his hook. He missed. Okay. I don't know the way this works. I should have rescued sooner. Normally, I wait last second because the hunter anyway can't hit them. That was actually a mistake there, because in that situation, the Gamekeeper can use his hook. The hook does damage, so it removes the shield, and then he can hit him to death, so... I actually should have used it quicker there. But most hunters you can just rescue later, because by rescuing sooner, you're letting the shield run out while they're anyway in recovery, so... That's why I wait there, just to maximize the chair time. Maximize the kite time, that way I'm not wasting any shield time while they're in recovery. And stuff like that. But against Gamekeeper, he actually can do something, so you have to be careful. Okay. Now we're in trouble, because he's just going to go after the Cypher. Now, I imagine he's probably going to vault this. Let's see what he does. He's going to vault it. He might vault it again. Woo! We're going to speed away now. We're good. So he does have full presence here, so he will be able to catch up. He missed his hook. He actually missed his hook. He missed his hook. He was trying to hook towards me and he missed it. So now he's on a cooldown. So now they can pretty safely heal. No one has to do the Cypher. He has to camp it though, because it's almost primed. So he has to stay there. We don't have to. We can just go do another one. Okay, looks like someone didn't have the same logic. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like he's dead on chair or anything. I don't like doing outside factory. I'm not going to go to factory because it's so easy to protect factory and God Corner. As a Gamekeeper, your hook has a pretty long range. It's not super easy, but it's risky. So I'm just gonna do another one in case he somehow finds, like, imagine he traps one and then goes pressure the other, right? And then he starts doing damage to our survivors. It would be better if we had the Cypher that I'm doing right now in that case, right? Or let's say, you know, let's say he chairs on the Cypher that First Officer is working on, like right now, but he can also pretty easily camp the other one as well with like a hook. Because that Cypher's not prime, so you can pretty easily swap targets here. It's just safer to do another Cypher. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's not so close to our prime Cypher. So Embalmer just gave me the coffin because he's dead on chair. So he anyway cannot use the coffin. That being said, he needs to be careful here because he's the one dead on chair. Ooh. I got stuck on a wall. It's over. We die now. I'm not going to use my ability, I don't think. Actually, the ability might be more helpful. No, sorry, the coffin might be more helpful than the ability. Maybe I should use my ability. I don't know. I actually don't know. He has to use his hook because it's on a cooldown. Oh, bye. See ya. So again, I'm not even gonna commit any resources here because the server's gonna be primed on time anyway. He swung and missed anyway. That's not a stun, unfortunately. Okay. Perfect. This is exactly where we want to be. We're behind a wall here, so he cannot really hook us at all. Now, he can hook us right here when we vault. But I think he's just going for the gate. Yeah, he's just going for the gate. Okay, and we still have all our abilities up. All the mods are here. Miki, what's up, man? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm not even going to destroy that trap. We have a coffin on us. I have an ability. Normally, if you are like dead on chair, if you don't have a coffin, if you don't have an ability, you should probably destroy that trap in case you get teleported on so you actually have a chance to live. But because we're playing Knight, I can actually just use my ability immediately here and we can make it to this. Still got predicted. We can make it to that pallet here pretty easily. Yeah. Problem is we can't do that gate. Hell, he's doing it anyway, though. I don't know if we'll be able to open it. He probably will. Yeah. Because he already uses his hook, and he was on a cooldown. So he couldn't just hook Ellie. And this gate's also being worked on, so... I'm just going to go for whatever gate is easier, right? Keep in mind, guys, that when the Embalmer dies, or if he escapes, my coffin will disappear, so... Or if I'm the last survivor in the match, and the coffin also doesn't work, so... You gotta be really careful there. Do the new Psyche viewers know the creamy Michi lore? Don't word it like that. They're gonna click away instantly. What creamy Michi lore? What? I don't know any creamy Michi lore. Okay. Well, we won 2 times. I know that for a fact. I don't think I updated the counter since then. Really good thief game. And honestly, that was a fine Gamekeeper match. I don't think anything special happened. The only special thing is knowing to transition when he places a Gamekeeper trap. That's the problem with Gamekeeper. When you use your traps mid-kite, is that if the survivor's not trapped in a corner, if there's like pallets behind the survivor, they just go to the pallets behind them. And unless you have your hook available, which he did not, then you can very easily walk to the pallets behind you. Like, if he still had his hook up, then yeah, if I try to transition to the pallets, he might hook me. But I already knew his hook is gone. And then he started trapping, and then at that point his hook is already gone. There's nothing he can do if I just transition. So a lot of people oversimplify things. They're like, oh, you cannot transition against this and this hunter, right? Because they can very easily catch up to you. And that's true if they have their ability up. What you should be doing is, if it's something like a Gamekeeper or a Geisha, and you know their ability is on a cooldown, why can't you transition? There's nothing they can do to stop you. The only thing you have to be careful of is make sure that you are not still in that area, in a transition area where you're trying to move away from the hunter when they finally get their ability up. Because you can mistime it and you could transition at a wrong time like I did. And if they still have their ability up, then your transition was mistimed. Or maybe they got their ability back and you were in the middle of transitioning, and in that case you needed to do it sooner. Or just don't do it at all if you can't reach the next area with a transition before they get their ability back. Geisha's a little more finicky because her cooldown is very short, 8 seconds. But Gamekeeper has a 14-second cooldown, so you can react to it much better. Like, you see him missing his hook, maybe you still want to use this area that you're still in for a little bit because you're not necessarily safe if you start transitioning yet. And then once you drop the pallet, you make yourself more safe, and then maybe then you can start transitioning. Depends on the area, depends on your survivor, and depends on also where the survivors are sometimes as well. But yeah, just know that you can transition against like hunters who counter transitioning. The key is to do it when they don't have their ability up. That's the key. Okay. 12%. 19%. It's like he can't recall the Creamy Michi lore. It's too traumatic for him to think about. I remember... What was the lore? Oh, shoot, you got me. I don't remember, actually. We are playing Magician against the Clerk. Very good for us. So we can remove the recording with using our illusion. Which is super good, super nice. Gonna make the kites a lot easier. It also makes it... It's not just that it, like, removes it. It also costs her recording still. With Knight, if you predict ability, they still have the ability. It's not like they use a charge on the ability. It's not like the ability goes on cooldown. That was so obvious. And she did it really late, too. So there we go. That's a recording wasted. If she doesn't get anything out of it, it's still wasted. So the goal is to make sure you don't touch the cipher, because then it also won't get blocked. Hopefully we can read her like a book. Read her like a book. Let's go. So I cannot touch the cipher, but she also is not gaining recordings back while it's happening. So a very important tip with Clerk, especially if you guys play Clerk. You do not get recordings back while someone is being recorded. It gets put on pause. So I'm guessing that's why she just removed it right away, because she realized that she needs to save some for the chase, although she has basements, so not necessarily. So she recorded the Priestess right there. Priestess probably portaled through Shack and now has those pallets in the back of Shack that no one uses except as a last resort, so of course she's going to use it, and she's actually lasting surprisingly long. She got 2 recordings out. That makes it a lot harder for her to pressure ciphers now. She didn't switch targets, did she? No, she didn't. How did the Priestess manage to transition like that in that bad of an area? That's crazy to me. That was really good. That was super good. Alright, we're going to do this cipher now. Clerk is a very dungeon escapable hunter, if that's even like a word you can describe. It's a hunter you very well can escape against with a dungeon or gate. I just did it... What was it? It was a rank match, I think, the other day. That I dropped every single pallet because I knew that she's going to have an easier time blocking the pallets with like a pallet drop or a pallet pickup rather than if they're already dropped, so I can get a pal boost out of them. And that actually, those pal boosts that I dropped actually allowed me, as a result, I wonder if it's actually worth body blocking. We don't have enough ciphers. I don't think it was worth it there. If our ciphers were like 50 at the time I rescued, then I probably would go for the body block, but it's really risky in that situation to go for it. Teleport? No, no teleport. There it is. Okay, do you have a recording? She does. I should have ran back to the pallet. It's kind of like a luck thing at that point. Alright, well that was a little bit sad. She actually had a recording from her past chase, which I didn't know about. Yeah, this is gonna be really tough now. But if I drop that pallet, then it's a lot more likely that she can stop the pallet. Why? Because there's pallet pickup and pallet break. It's twice as likely that she has something than in like a window. It's more likely that like our kiter got it out, right? Because they should anyway prioritize using windows, but unfortunately I had to get it out, so that was not great. Maybe she got it after she killed her target, which would be pretty smart as well. I don't think the cipher's primed yet, so we just have to wait. This is not a guaranteed tie, because this is just like a guessing game now. Okay. I'm pretty much just gonna wait here. Oh, she's gonna die right away. Okay, so pretty much now we basically have to go for dungeon. I really hope Ellie tells me if dungeon is there. Ellie, is dungeon there? Oh, he didn't even check. So now we just have to take a 50-50 if dungeon is there. I should have checked that shed while I still had the chance. Read her like a book. We could start getting greedy and use our illusions to remove this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. She just teleports. I don't think we can last now because this pallet's broken. We can't, yeah. We're on a cooldown, so there's no way to live. If that pallet was up, we'd have a chance. Good play from the hunter there. Good identification. That I can't do anything once my ability's gone. I guess we still have a shot here, but I just needed to not die so fast. It kind of sucks though. I guess I shouldn't have done the cipher when she has a teleport up. Like a half health injured person. Even though I haven't been on chair. Was Miss Frapp lagging? Look at how the game is like stuttering. Ellie does have one watch here. It's hard to see dungeon because of the grass. She does have a recording. Ellie was not expecting it though. Oh, we might not even get one escape now. We might still. The code's like 10 seconds guaranteed here because she cannot check the gate while carrying. Oh, she barely got it. Nice. Okay, well, at least we got one person there, but I should not have done the cipher there. That was my mistake. I thought we would be fine. We were not fine, though. I could have also... What I also could have done is I also could have put an illusion at the pallet and then vaulted the window. Because then even if she blocks the window, there's an illusion blocking her way. So that was probably the better play there, probably the safer play. And then with the window boost, we for sure live there. But she stopped that first window boost, and after that, there's not much we can do. Pretty bad session. Even though I feel like I've been playing well, this session has been pretty bad. Actually lost the most points that game. Yeah, we lost 5 times. This is a really bad session. Where are these losses coming from? Why are we losing? I feel like I made 2 major mistakes this session, I guess. Like dying by the ciphers. That's about it. Hopefully we can get one more match. Club disqualifications are starting on Wednesday, right? Nope. You're going to be waiting 13 more days for that. I don't know why everyone is saying this Wednesday. It's not this Wednesday. Unless this timer is just straight up wrong, it's in 13 days, 22 hours. Miki, I'm waiting for you to be on a Psyche stream. Again. Miki and you should play 2v8 after? We'll see. I don't know. You were getting chased by an oversized spider. Okay. 69th Thief strikes again, maybe? 69th Thief strikes? Does Miki still play at EV? He still plays Identity 5 sometimes, whenever he wants to. When you play Identity 5 and you stop playing, you don't have to stop playing forever. You know, that's why I find it so silly when people say, "Oh yeah, I quit," and you'll see them back maybe like a couple months later, maybe a year later. Only Hollow can say she quit for real. Yeah, you thought we lost list. I thought so too. Okay, Hunter spawn, add mid broken. Shadow, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad for Thief. I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart beneath my what? Okay, no communication of a chase happening. And I think that's it. I think we just lose. She just gets hit by the ghost and there's nothing she can do. Unless she just misses. Miss, please? It's really hard to miss the ghost. It's honestly harder to miss it than to even use it correctly. Yeah, just like that. Acrobat is 0%. Yeah, this is going to be really tough to bring back. You cannot give free hits to Shadow. You can't give free hits to any hunter, otherwise your kite is almost always gone already. It's just especially Shadow and Wax Artist, because after they hit you, they still keep their status effect on you, primed and ready for it to hit you with it. So that's why it's so detrimental. Like one hit and boom, kite's already over, because there's nothing you can do about the ghost now. You'd have to be Magician exactly, or First Officer, and remove it that way. Not even Knight can block the ghost from doing anything. Little fun fact, tombstones do disappear over time. It says so in the book. I don't know how long. It doesn't say how long, but it says they do disappear, which I didn't know about. Okay. I don't think it's really worth the rescue. Is it worth the rescue? It honestly might actually be worth the rescue, because if I don't rescue here, then someone else just gets teleported on and probably die immediately, right? Oh, we can get a free rescue? Nice. Oh, she went through the portal. Okay, so little fun fact about... Wait, can we stop the ghost from being used? Oh my god, we prevented the teleport while it was happening! Oh, that is so cool. I don't think it's gonna make a difference because... Wow, did it still put 40 on her? Or was that from before? Did it still put the 40 even though the teleport didn't happen? Let's see. Oh, the stream is really glitchy for me. 33... Oh, it did prevent the teleport strike. It prevented her from getting the 40 from teleporting on her. That's really cool. Okay, now we're in trouble. Oh no, the priestess portal is gone. Oh, well, she doesn't have full presence, I guess, but I anyway can't do anything. Okay, unfortunately, I should not have even looked at her. I should not have even tried that. Okay, now we have to do this. We're not gonna live. I should not have even gone for that. Why did I even go for that? I was trying to bait her, but the game is so generous that even if I looked away, it still would have counted. I shouldn't have even done that, because now you guys see what happened. Now it's so easy to kill me with a ghost. There's almost no way to, She hard counters Thief? Not really. Not really. There's still a lot of good things you can do with the flashlight. I picked a map where Thief is very good, even against Shadow. You can still put a flashlight on the ground next to the window, but you know, we don't really have that ability to do that, you know, when we're out in the open. Yeah, there's not much you can do. We could bait her to teleport, make her think that we're going to the tombstone to break it, but she's not falling for it. I'd rather look at her like this, because that way we won't get scared, but we can still watch her. Well, now we die to the ghost pretty much always. At least let's die away from the cipher. But yeah, there's no way to live there. We could YOLO flywheel and hope that she uses her stun at the exact same time. At least they can do the cipher now, but we're pretty much screwed. I just need to not do that. I can't believe I did that. That was so dumb of me. I forgot that afterwards I'm still stuck with the eyeball. That was my mistake there. I actually should not have gone down instantly, even with that teleport on me. I forgot about it. I just forgot. Ooh. I mean, he is doing a cipher machine, so this game's not over. And he also used the blink. You see what I'm saying? we flywheeled it, then right after the flywheel ended, then she used the ghost. Even if I did, we still would have died though. Yeah, I just need to not die there, pretty much. I needed to not look at her. I should have accepted the hit, and then it would have been really hard for her to get another hit on me. But I made it so easy because I gave her a face scare. Yeah, that was my fault. We could have tied that if I didn't make that huge mistake of dying instantly. Because I just looked at her, and I forgot that if I look at her, then we still keep the eyeball effect. And it's actually game losing when that happens. Because then there's nothing I can do about the ghost. There are other ways to nerf Shadow, like make it so that the ghost gets removed after a survivor gets hit. Like, they could do that, but they choose not to. But I should have just not looked at her face. That was my bad. My bad. We could have tied that had I just not done that. I would have taken a hit regardless, though. Like, there's nothing I can do about the hit. But at least then I wouldn't... Yes, nerfing more Shadow, because she's probably the second best hunter, and maybe even the first if you hard counter Goatman. And I forgot to explain this. The nerf to Shadow was worthless. They nerfed her scare by 2 seconds. I thought what they did was they made it so that you cannot use the ghost after you switch off. I was wrong. the nerf read it like that. With how bad the devs translate stuff, it looked like it. But nope. That's actually not what they did. They just nerfed the actual scare. So you can still switch between ghosts and back and forth. That would have been a really good nerf. And I would not complain if Shadow was dead. She's 1 foot to be forgotten forever? Who are you, man? Your name is a top hunter. I think you should know how good she is. You should play turret if Miki can't 2va. Miki, can you 2va? We'll play 1 2va match. Thirty-four 5 fade. Yeah, that's my bad though. We should not have lost that game. It's like, have you ever tried Chicago deep dish pizza? I don't think I have. Miki, when are you gonna stop talking to Bree and go play 2va with me? Turret is frustrating. Turret is frustrating. Alright. Miki is too busy talking about something. Okay. We need to complete these blackjack matches, which I don't even know when this resets. This resets, I think, today. No, today's Monday. It resets Thursday. Me redownloading IDV knowing I only have an Asia account because I got rid of my NAU one and my pinks are about to be booty cheeks. Me when people give a sentence that's way too long to read after saying me when I. Just shorten it down a bit. It gets so irritating saying the whole sentence out loud. Okay, I'm just making stuff up. But be real. Be real. The rage. I'm like losing breath here trying to say the whole me when I sentence. Me when I pull up to Psyche stream and he's complaining about overlong sentences when being the Division 1 ever. The visceral reaction. What is Miki talking about? Miki, do you want to play rank or do something? Right now, you're just saying ass and mid in chat. We all redirected to Julie. No one likes Blackjack anymore. Blackjack is hated amongst the whole community. He said he's not home? I'm not home, dude. Ah, I'm sorry, Miki. You're right. You're right. 1 day from New Year's, guys. Can you believe it? It's almost New Year's. Tara? Thank you so much, Bree, for the $2 Tara donation. I guess we'll do Tara then. Oh, and it's in the weekly entertainment, so we can actually play it. And Dreamer's inviting. Alright, we're gonna play Tara. Tomorrow is New Year? Tomorrow's New Year's Eve, I guess. But yeah, tomorrow's New Year's after 12 o'clock. What is this paid bribery? We're doing Terror mode now. You donate, we do it. I mean, Miki, I'm a sell, man. You know this. You tell me I do something, you give me money, I'm gonna do it. How to kite bloody as prisoner? You don't. You die instantly. Good. Well, you don't die instantly, but you die to 2 mirrors and there's nothing you can do. You have to play a character that's not prisoner, pretty much. Because the way Blood Queen works is she has an ability that goes through walls. If you're playing Enchantress, Prospector, Prisoner, Mind's Eye, Mechanic, and half of the survivors in the book, basically, you die to Blood Queen in 2 hits pretty much. So it's as simple as that. You just cannot play Prisoner. In the top tier, you cannot play Prisoner because if you guys have too many Blood Queen survivors that just die too easily to 2 mirrors, you die. And there's no way to balance that at the moment. You can make the cooldown longer, but there's a certain point where if you make the cooldown longer for for Blood Queen, it's like she cannot even get 2 mirrors down to stop from 3 stars popping. As of right now, you need to have an ability that counters Blood Queen. If you don't, then what it's going to happen is a good Blood Queen player is going to mirror on top of you, and they're going to hit you. And that's pretty much it. Who are her counters again? Any survivor who can either take a mirror hit and still live, or outrun the mirror. So survivors like this, like Magician is like a kind of like a soft counter because you can make the mirror absorb the hit and she cannot see you for 2 seconds when you use the illusion. But she can technically still follow you if she gets lucky and follows the right direction. So he's not the hardest counter. But a survivor like Mercenary, owl pads away. 1 owl pad for 1 mirror, you'll guarantee do a 3 Cypher Kite. Because it takes her too long to get mirrors back. Priestess is good if you have a portal set up next to you, so that if you get like mirrored on next to a Cypher, you live. But otherwise, Hunter's not going to use the mirror when you can just easily portal. So she's not the best. Forward is really good because you like use like a quarter of your football or like 1/3 of it to just guarantee you don't die to the mirror. Perfumer is really good because you use 1 perfume for 1 mirror, and then she lives for 5 hits. Seer, I'm going to say no, because the problem with Seer is that if you get chased with Seer, you only have 1 ability. 1 ability is not long enough to 3 Cypher Kite of Blood Queen. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get mirror hit. You use the owl for the first one, alright? Let's say you don't get hit at all. Like, until she has her mirror up, which you probably will get hit before that because your owl is traveling around the map, right? So you'll get hit the first time. You'll use the owl on the second hit, and then the 3rd hit you get blinked on. So you're not going to. If you are not using a counter, what do you do to kite her? You can't. You die in 2 hits. Just make sure you don't give free hits at least. That's the best you can do. Don't give a hit without her using a mirror. But you can't. Why? Because the mirror goes through walls. There's no window you can use. There's no palette you can use. There's only abilities. And if you're playing Prisoner, your ability doesn't do anything. You just have to play an anti-Blood Queen character. So those would be Magician, Mercenary, Perfumer, sometimes Cowboy. Depends, not always. Has to be a palette in your vicinity. Or Cypher. Acrobat is fine, but sometimes you have to combine it with Flywheel. Barmaid is fine as well, assuming she doesn't have Blink Up. Because you can definitely live until the next mirror and heal up before then. Gamekeeper is great. You can actually dig down before she gets the hit on you. So it won't cancel your shovel. Patient, technically doable, but I have a hard time trying to find a direction to hook that's away from the mirror and away from her main body. So for him it depends. Psychologist, same problem as Seer. You know, you only have 3 hits to take, and you don't have more ability than that. So you'll take 1 mirror hit, you'll take a 2nd mirror hit, you'll die to a blink. That's 60-second kites. That's not 3 ciphers. You will tie that match. Weeping Clown can technically live, but you just have to be careful with it. Sometimes you'll still get hit though, because she has a pretty big hitbox, so he's not very consistent. With Professor is interesting because if you run away from the mirror, his scales don't block the mirror, by the way. Stupidest thing in the game. But they do block the main body. So what you can do is run away from the mirror and just right next to her main body. And she cannot hit you. If she tries to hit you, she'll get blocked. And because she's the slowest swinging hunter, you can react to her swings. You can see when she's about to swing and then use your scale. Just be careful because she can still swing away. So make sure there's like a powder window nearby. Anti-coring depends. Sometimes I've had really good moments where I jump like towards her and then hit her a couple times with my stick and then she can't attack me, so then the mirror doesn't do anything. Airplanist is a solid counter because, again, you boost away. Fire Investigator depends, but if you can catch the Blood Queen off guard, or if you just camp next to a ball, she can't mirror you because you just boost away. Puppeteer is technically a counter because you last more than 1 mirror. You can even last the blink, honestly. And Knight is finicky because you have to be in range to block the mirror. You could also choose to block the attack if you're in range to do that after she makes a mirror. It's like you invite your viewers for 4-man Tarot team? Yeah, of course. If you guys want to play Tarot, since we can't find a match, you guys can add me. 15149-291 is my ID. Or search up Okay, you're actually probably not gonna search up my name right now, but search up my ID 1514291 and I'll accept you guys. Oops, I don't know who sent that. I just try to click on add friends. And yeah. Bree, you're not even online. Bree has been begging to play with you. I haven't even seen. I will say there are a couple survivors in the game where if the mirror misses, like let's say they placed a mirror and they missed it a little bit, you can still live. But most survivors, you know, as long as the Blood Queen is good, you're gonna get hit immediately. Guys, I did it. I desperately need an AU account. Gardener #1 counter? Well, the problem with Gardener is that it takes too long to make the bubble if you see her making the mirror. Like, right as she makes a mirror, if you start making bubble at that moment, it's too late. It makes your next bubble instant, to be fair, but you still die. It's like, you should join our call this year. We're the best candidate. We're gonna die in 1 week. I'm gonna join Ellie for the rewards, guys. I'm already gonna do that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Cheerleader. Cheerleader can also outrun the mirror. That's a pretty good counter as well. Technically, Fair Lady can counter 1 mirror, but after that, you're in trouble. Your ability just takes so long. Journalist, you might be able to block mirror hit. Bree wasn't online, that's why I'm waiting. She's online now. Crying through now. Alright, anyone else? You guys can add me. 1514291 is my ID. I'll put it in chat. If you want to friend me so that we can play Terra, go ahead. It's just a Terra match. And I can play Knight. Don't worry if you're not the best survivor, if you have lag. It's like, you should join our Call of This team. I read the same comment again. By the way, if you want, a small thing you can do with Blood Queen, if you're not going to play a counter to her, you could run Flywheel. I just don't recommend it because after the Flywheel, you can still get hit. The mirror just lasts too long. She can just follow after you and still hit you right before the mirror runs out. So, Flywheel is not really a good counter to Blood Queen. Her mirror lasts too long. Mickey says 2v8 isn't even fun. I only play it with Psyche. Oh, Clerk asked earlier, I struggle a lot cutting bloody. Do you have any tips? Yeah, you have to play those survivors. Those survivors that either take multiple hits or outrun her. Why did so many perfumer skins come out? There's been a lot. There's always at least one every year. Oh, we got someone. Message retracted. You can't imagine anyone playing Tarot at this hour. Tarot opens just now, right? Tarot does not open during rank. It only opens after rank, right? There's only going to be people playing at this hour. This is the only time you can play. You did and you realized you can't? Okay, it's fine. No problem. You guys should look at my game entertainment mode record. There was a section for that? I didn't even know there was a section for that. How do you even see it? Bree has her record open? Exposed? Dang, Bree, you've been winning more than me. Oh, there's like a whole wall here? That's pretty cool. Who is that? Is that a hunter? Is that Geisha? Oh, that's Priestess. I didn't even know there was a wall for it. There's me. Dude. Look at this. How do you even do this? Oh, Bree quit. Hi. Alright, anyone else want to join? No? Okay. Why doesn't it show how many points she got? I don't know. Well, yeah, you're right. I think it's... I mean, for a second there, I thought it's just for your account. But you're right. I feel like at some point it did show the points she got after a win or a tie, right? And a loss as well. If it takes more than 1 minute, try crystal ball mode. Okay. Personally, I don't really like it because I don't really know what all the hunters do. I haven't even had time to read everything. And you can't read it while you're matching, so... Like, why is the information there then? You pretty much have to read it when you're not doing anything. Yeah. Go Knight on crystal ball mode, snatch sculpture, you get called double the statues. You get all 4 directions. There's a couple I know about, like with elbow pads, you can use the elbow pad 2 times in a row, just like with Knight's ability. Violinist, when you use this as full prizes, it goes in both directions. Okay. We'll try crystal ball mode. Okay, I opened it right before we went into matching, so we can read it at least. Helmber's Rage accumulates 1% faster. Okay, twice as fast. Reduced to 3 seconds? Okay, so instead of 20, that's kind of fun. Oh, and they keep moving until it lands 3 hits. That's never gonna happen. Puppets can't be dismantled by survivors for 20 seconds after being spawned, which means they guarantee get their hit off in front of a chair. That's pretty cool, actually. I feel like he should normally have that. That would be such a cool buff to Hellenberg. Make it so you can't destroy the puppet immediately when he drops it. You can send out 3 fog blades. Reduce cooldown to 14 is a big difference. That's pretty cool. We might try Spider. can ignore unit collision. Oh man, that is really annoying. As well as fly directly to their location, even if they're behind a wall. Wow, okay. It recovers 50% faster, okay. Which is a big deal, because the dash comes back faster than the butterfly. So if you use your butterflies up, you just have nothing to dash to. 3 tentacles. I think they're all in they're like either in a line, I think? I don't remember. Not a really amazing ability. White guard can now cancel Siphon Soul. Yeah, this was made back when he couldn't cancel a Siphon Soul at all. Nowadays he can cancel it after 75%, which is all you really need. Yeah, then you'd update this. And receives a cooldown reduction based on the casting progress. Blackguard's Wavering. I know the idea with this is you can cancel it any time, but you're never going to cancel it right away, right after using it. Almost never. Definitely makes it a lot more versatile, though. Maybe you just need that little bit of distance. Actually might happen a lot more than I'm thinking. Wavering Soul range is increased by 50%. Is it also wider? Or is it just wider, or does it also go further? I don't know. And you can teleport every 17 instead of 30 seconds. Flaxway can summon 4 resentful souls closest to the center screen to his side and recreate a new group of resentful souls after using this ability. So each tree has 4 souls, basically? I don't understand. Because normally trees only have 2 souls on them. You know, how would you use more than 2? He can now perform an additional leap in the air. Great. He's been buffed to have infinite nowadays. Upon crashing into the ground, he deals damage in a cross-shaped area outside his normal range. That's pretty cool, actually. Bombon's Time Bomb ability launches an additional bomb after a brief delay. How are you going to control that, though? The charging duration for Time Bomb is reduced by 1 second. Wow. Oh, Time Bomb. Oh, I thought this was the, because I call the 1000 presence the Time Bomb. That one has a cooldown of like 40 seconds. 1 second for regular bombs is a pretty big deal. Oh, and the remote control is 20 seconds. Okay, so I call the remote control the timed one. So you cannot use abilities after you stun a survivor. Okay. In bigger cat area. If they reduce the cooldown, that would be a big change. That would be actually really good. I don't think I'm going to pick her because they didn't do that. I like how some of them, they just speak in like the second person. We've increased the distance. Who's we? We've increased the distance limit for connecting terrifying strings by 20 meters. Wow, okay. I wonder if this takes into account the violinist buff where he can go 3 meters further. Is it plus 20 or does it just increase it by a raw 20? Is it like set to a number like 40? And at the time it was like 20 before they buffed it. So now it's like, let's say 23. I'm not saying it is 23. I think it's less than that, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, and when you use 1000 presents, you get 3 notes. That's Sculptor. We already know Sculptor. Man, the stacking spikes is reduced to 3 seconds. Guys, that was the original wheel before they nerfed that. The charging speed of the Wheel of Silence is greatly increased. So they made it so it has a shorter cooldown, I think. Wheel of Silence, I'm pretty sure Wheel of Silence is like the spike sticking out. And Reticent, I think, is the snap. And Pessimistic and Ridicule. What is Pessimistic and Ridicule? I can't remember. One of them is the Full Presence Blast. This is a cool ability for Knight, is just that it's so easy for harassers to just step away. Oh, her name is Harold on here? Yeah. Harold sounds like a guy name, not gonna lie. Trap's energy charge duration is reduced by 35 seconds. So you only have to wait 25 seconds for each trap. Not that useful, but kind of fun to think about. And you have 6 seconds to reuse the hook instead of 4 seconds, which is the default. Collecting a part allows you to complete 2 modifications with just 1 part. That's pretty cool. Distance is further, speed is increased. That honestly, maybe if the cooldown was shorter, maybe I would consider it. Dive range is increased. Raven's cooldown is reduced to 12 seconds. Okay, who cares? Bad Omen's cooldown is reduced to 25. That's the teleport. So you can teleport 25 seconds quicker. No. And does not remove the Raven. Okay, who cares? Again. They evolve 10% slower. Good to know. Upright pallets can't be interacted with. Wow, wait. There's a whole animation in the game that blocks pallets not dropped as wax. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that they had an animation for that in the game. That like that there is the option that the devs, if they wanted to, they could buff waxers to cover pallets. But I thought it just wasn't in the game. It is in the game. It's in Crystal Ball mode. The range is further. When cold wax hits a survivor inflicted by wax burn, wax products inherits the current wax burn. So for what this is talking about, for those that don't know. When you are playing Waxers and you hit someone with the hot wax and then you switch and go to the normal wax, it goes back to 0. It doesn't count. Only the hot wax, only from cold to hot does the hot wax remember how much you had before. But going from hot to cold, if you put cold on them after the hot, it just puts it back to 0. So that's pretty cool actually. After survivors hit by sputter, the vaulting speed and movement speed persists when inflicted by wax burn. Okay. Small thing, I never noticed this, but when you have hot wax on you as a debuff instead of the cold wax, you actually don't vault slower and you don't move slower, which I've never noticed. That's not really what you're worried about at the moment. Mirror Shadow cooldown is reduced by 7 seconds. Mirror Shadow's cooldown. Okay, so the mirror still lasts 12 seconds, but you can use it every 5 seconds after it runs out. You can switch 2 times, okay. Extended by 10 meters to swap. Nah. Attack recovery speed in Windwalk state has been increased by 30%. Wow, that's actually a really clever way to buff him. So there's an extra use of Windwalk. The backswing animation using charge dash hit has been shortened. I think that's the charge, so the charge is quicker. You have a lower animation. We might try Night Watch. If we can even get a match. I think I'm not going to get a match, though. In Tier 3, Windforce storage is increased to 3 stacks. Is that saying you get to hold 5? Or is it saying you get to hold 7? Because normally with full presence, you get to hold 4. Are they saying 3 extra slots based off of full presence or based off of regular presence? Bree said regular Terra to shorter queue. Guys, I think I'm not even gonna go for the Terra mode. Let's stop. Forget about it. We're not gonna get it. We've been streaming for about like 30 minutes after rank and we haven't done anything. Alright guys. I'm gonna just disband the team. Terra's not happening yet. I do really want to finish this Blackjack quest though, so that we can get at least a free essence. I mean, usually I get quicker Blackjack matches. Like, it usually doesn't take more than 2 minutes. What is suffocation? It's the debuff when he lands next to a wall and he puts like a circle of debuff. What do you even call that? When he slams into a wall, there's like a shockwave, and it puts a movement speed debuff and a vault speed debuff. Everyone join Blackjack now so you can get Blackjack. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't feel like playing Blackjack. I think I'm just gonna try to get eliminated as soon as possible so that I can just get the 2 matches over with. I already won, so I just need to complete 2 matches. Hopefully these people just pick me up right away. This they never updated this. They never updated this persona web. Horsefly effect used to be here. It used to be down here, and they moved it over there, so now you just have these useless abilities. Has anyone bought a snake chain bracelet? Look at the comment. Bree's asking this in Identity 5 stream. Has anyone bought a snake chain bracelet from Pandora, and is it worth it? I don't know, guys. Has anyone here bought the snake chain bracelet from Pandora? Some people I get matched with don't know when you reach 21 you can win. I had a hunter just make a non-black survivor draw card and lose. Yeah. I've had that happen too, don't worry. People don't know how to play Blackjack. He kicked me. I disbanded the team. Big difference, guys. Big difference. Alright, we're gonna run to the hunter. I just wanna move on. I don't feel like playing Blackjack today. Okay, hopefully someone just dies instantly. I'm gonna give him my card, but then I'm gonna give him my card back instantly. I'm gonna get it back because I'm just gonna stand by the hunter. You know, my biggest annoyance with Blackjack is that if you play Bonbon, you only start with you start with 0 bombs. So I always drop 1 at the beginning of my kite. At the beginning of my chasing, I have more than 1. He said I wasn't pro-ing. Don't say that. You're probably one of the better tarot players, but you play it all the time. The thing is, it's also very difficult for me as a hunter to get eliminated. What? It's not this guy? Does Lord not get buffs in this mode, by the way? No, he does. Oh, I was gaining them while I was in the, Come here, come to me, come to me. Yes, what a horrible mirror. Yes, kill me. I wonder if these buffs stay for the whole match. No, she's farming points. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking this might happen. If a hunter doesn't pick up right away, like if they know how Blackjack works, they're not going to pick up right away. Because they're going to want to farm points. Is he going to help me? Imagine he wanted to help me. I want to see if these buffs stay the whole game. Yes, kill me again. Pick me up now, please. Bruh. Psyche, we got a Terra match? Seriously? Oh my god, he picked him up. Come on! Even that guy's pissed. She killed me, and then she went after the other guy. Killed him, and then made him get the card. The guy who doesn't want to play. The guy who wants to play, she's giving the cards to. Yes. Which hunter is he? He's Gamekeeper. Do I keep my buffs? No, I don't. No, kill me! I'm not being friendly. No! Oh no. This has gone horribly wrong. Am I teaming now? Am I about to get banned? I think I'm about to get banned, guys. Oh, shuffle! Shuffle, shuffle! This is how you make yourself lose in this mode. Who's got the most points? Gamekeeper has the most points. Shuffle. Shuffle, and you give yourself a lot of bad cards. Usually you just give yourself... the card. Like, the bad cards, the more expensive ones. I know he has the most expensive in the room. No! Well, I don't want to ruin his trap. Shuffle. No, I actually lost 1! I wanted to gain. Shuffle is so unpredictable. Usually it gives... Usually it gives you more points. That's why Shuffle is so bad. Seki cheating as usual, I know, right? I actually lost the point. The lawyer's coughing up. You do gain movement speed faster. Oh, hello. Did you disconnect? No, he's here. Something I want to do if I'm going to become Hunter, I want to drop every pallet on the map. Since we're anyway not going to play these matches seriously, I want to drop every pallet on the map and just break them the next time I'm going to play Hunter. Which I might not get to. I might not get to play Hunter, though. We're going to drop every pallet. We're going to try to see if I can break every single pallet on the map if I become the Hunter. Beat him up, he's gonna get to the top of the board teaming. Yo guys, those are real people. People actually cheat. Miki would tell me about these people and I was like, no way people cheat. People cheated so that they could get on the top 100 weekly. So that way they get the free essences every week. Is it scummy to not help them out? Because I do want to lose. But I also end the game early for everyone else. Well, we're doing a challenge here. We're trying to break every path. It's like he's turning into a gremlin every time he doesn't want to play. It's so funny. When you see a top player go rogue, you know things have gotten bad in the game. There are so many pallets on Arms Factory, though. How am I going to make all these pallets? There's no way. Oh my god! We actually lose! They picked her up! You can't use cards anymore once the pickup happens. These people, man. Maybe he also didn't want to play, or maybe he knows I don't want to play. Maybe he's watching the stream. Ooh, that would be a plot twist. Battered through for you, I know. Once someone gets picked up, you cannot switch cards anymore. They just keep their 21. Thank you, tipsy guy. Okay, next game, I want to try something. I want to see if we can break every single pal. I have to pick a Hunter with the fastest pal breaking in the game. Which is definitely not Violinist. It's either Clown. No, it's not Clown. It's not Clown. Clown is one of the fastest window vaulters. Who's the fastest pallet breaker? Is it Black Wuchang? Is it Black Wuchang? 2.54, 2.54, 2.67, 2.43. So far, Ripper's the fastest. Okay, Geisha's now the fastest by point something. 0.0 something. Okay, Blackguard is the fastest. Photographer is actually the fastest. 1.92. 1.89. Mad Eyes is the fastest. I didn't know he was the fastest. Okay, is anything gonna be 1.89? I don't think anything can be to 1.89. I think he's the certified pallet muncher. But with Percy, we have movement and the ability to okay, I don't know with Percy. With Percy, did we start with 5 charges though? With 5, I actually don't know if you start with 5. Percy would technically be faster with swinging. Would he though? Oh no, he would, because you can start an attack right before you approach a pallet. Percy might technically be faster. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Mad Eyes is actually the fastest. I didn't think he'd be faster than Photographer. Yeah, he's the fastest. Mad Eyes is faster than Photographer by, I think, 0.03. He's faster by 0.03. That's crazy. Okay. Can we break every single pallet on the map in Blackjack? Percy and Mad Eyes is a W. Honestly, it's fine that those are some of the fastest. The problem with Percy is that with Percy, we have to charge it up. So I think that's going to cause us to, like... I think Mad Eyes is going to come out a little bit on top because we have to charge up 50 energy. You haven't seen any Clerk players since last year. Clerk is a very good hunter. One of the best hunters. Very good. I will say a little bit matchup depending with the survivors because there's also a lot of good survivors against her. But if it's not one of those teams, like if it's just Enchantress or stuff like that. Enchantress can be a little bit annoying though, so I probably shouldn't say that. Alright, I can't believe this, but we're switching to Mad Eyes. We're switching to Mad Eyes. And I want a fast survivor. A survivor who can move around the map quickly. So that we can drop as many pallets as possible. Is it antiquarian, or would it just be faster to pick something like mercenary? Mercenary gets how many elbow pads? 1 or 2? Batter would be fast if someone else gets hit. Ooh. I think that might actually be overall better than mercenary. Okay, we'll go batter. 1 pad. Okay, so I think batter will beat out. Especially if they don't pick up right away. Because then we'll get multiple speed ups in the same match. Does Mad Eye still have his console in Blackjack? I sure hope he does. I sure hope he does. Because I don't think Photographer gets his cameras. Not like it would matter. I think... What? If you use the camera and you wait until the camera world runs out... Would you even have time to pick anyone up? Because you only have 100 seconds. I remember, I think Mercenary used to have 2 elbow pads or something like that. Oh, Hospital. I mean, all the small maps have pallets. I'm not going to draw a card because I do want to start off the match by dropping every pallet on the map. I mean, I think back then Mercenary used to have 2 elbow pads back then. Okay, I'm not the hunter. Good. The thing about Church is that with Church, it's very easy to break all the pallets as hunter on each side of the map because they're very close together. These pallets are very split apart, so we're going to have to do a lot of walking as the hunter. We also drop pallets quicker. Oh, you know what? This is going to make a big difference, guys. I wasn't thinking about this, but since we drop pallets quicker than other survivors, we're also moving between pallets quicker and quicker. Oh, do we not get the boost when someone else gets hit? What? Really? Does that not work in this mode? I'm forgetting about these pallets. I was thinking we will do shed later, but like we may as well do shed now because there's all these pallets. Does this boost not apply? When a survivor is attacked further than 15.2 meters. I don't know. It's not working. Don't forget about this pallet in the back here. Uh-oh, I don't want to get chased, though. I'm on a mission. I may as well lead him to the pallets, I guess, so that he can start munching on them. Every pallet is dropped. And after this, then I want to become the hunter. But I just want to get a chance to drop every pallet. We also have to drop those pallets. Yeah, we're not getting a boost from survivors getting hit. Unfortunately. I didn't know that. I guess it's just in this mode. Wait, is he going after me? He's going after me. I'm sorry, man. You're gonna have to be hunter for a little bit longer. I need more time to drop these pallets. No, it's gonna run out. Oh, they actually fixed it so that when there's 1 second left, there's actually 1 second. The timer always ran out at 2. So they actually made it so it's actually stopping after 1 second now. Thank you, devs. Finally did something right. They remembered about the other game modes to change something that was broken before. Okay, I'm not the hunter. After this, I'm going to try to become the hunter. We still got a lot of pallets. There's still some pallets inside of hospital that we need to deal with. There's still statue. I think they'll let the pallets get used themselves. Yeah, I think, yeah, she already used it. It's not there anymore. So I'll leave hospital for now. It's those pallets are the most likely to be gone early on. Oh, he's picking up right away now. Don't pick quicker. I need time to drop. Okay. I hope you complete your challenge. Yeah, it's exciting because I don't know if this is possible. Because it's going to take more than 1 round to drop all of them. And it also just takes more than 1 round to destroy all of them. We might become the hunter now because we just got a huge number. Okay, okay. So, unfortunately, we didn't drop every pallet. There's still statue. And I think there's a couple There's a couple ones in hospital as well. Let's get to breaking now. We can also use teleport. I forgot. We can also use teleport. There's like a big gap with no pallets. Oh, we're going fast. We're munching on these pallets. You see, this is kind of like what makes hospital a little bit more annoying to try to break every pallet because they're just kind of on the side. Oh, since we're still getting points from breaking pallets, we could actually remove our cards to give ourselves more time. So I'm just gonna go here and break every pallet now. This is actually really like satisfying. Like, one of my favorite parts about playing Hunter, this is not even like unironic. I enjoy breaking pallets as Hunter. It is, I think it's very satisfying. Like seeing the pallet get crushed into little bits and pieces, which is something that Dead by Daylight doesn't do. Like they just burst into dust and they don't even have a cool animation. Like, the foot animation doesn't match at all with the breaking in it, like, with the pallet breaking apart. Like, they just weakly tap their foot and the pallet falls apart. It's so unsatisfying in Dead by Daylight. They do a much better job in Identity V, making it satisfying breaking pallets at least. Okay, we'll break this one. Oh, it's already broken. Okay. I think we can get... outside hospital. Puppeteer is dead somehow. How did he die? Wait, how is it possible to die? Okay. We'll try to get these pallets here. I don't think we will. We're just gonna go for this one right here. Get this one out of the way. We'll have to come back for those. And then we still got hospital to worry about. There's still 2 pallets in hospital. Okay, so I guess while we're not busy, we can go after statue. Okay, let's assume that I'm going to become Hunter, though, and be next to a pallet. Okay, I'm not. So I think we should still have enough time. Assuming people don't die instantly, we should have time to drop these pallets. I dropped that one already. Oh, is he trying to give me a card? I'm going to try to dodge him. I hope she doesn't pick up right away. He's actually following me. Guys, he's actually following me. He actually wants to give me a card. It's kind of funny. Man, I'm trying to mind my business. Okay, he cannot give cards anymore. While someone is getting picked up, you cannot give cards anymore. Okay, no, he's not the one who died. I thought the puppeteer just died for a second there. Okay. Again, we're gonna need to become Hunter again, though. Okay. I also really want to survive. No, I'm not gonna have time to drop the bottom pallet. I was about to ask what happens if you're falling while being a Hunter. Yeah, you see, we can't break this pallet. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's get to work. And I guess we can use a discard card. I'll also try to kill someone as well with a teleport. Okay, after this I'm going to teleport to statue, I think. No, I can't because there's still pals here. This is hard. This is tough. Hospital is tough because it's a very wide map. And with a lot of pallets too. It's not like there's just a couple scattered around in each area. Even between the good areas, there's also other annoying areas that you just don't use because there's better ones. Like this area right here, like this is not the best area, but it's still very annoying to deal with as Hunter. I don't understand how that guy is dying. Are you allowed... Oh. Uh-oh. Shoot. Okay. That makes things a little bit more complicated now. So you can die. How is he dying? Are you allowed to use the puppet to kill yourself in this mode? Because they don't usually do that. They don't usually allow that. Okay. Besides the pallet upstairs and this pallet right here, we have officially gotten rid of every pallet. Oh, we already got this one. Okay. And the last pallet is downstairs, which I guess is not a big deal. It's not like the end of the world, because no one's going to use that pallet. Wait, he's... Oh, that's how he's killing himself. Ah, I see. Okay. I forgot that you can do that. The consoles, yeah. For a second, I thought he was just using his own ability. And I thought the game doesn't allow him. Or, like, allows him to just let himself die. Yeah, there are consoles. I just haven't been using them. So that's it. Every pallet, besides that one downstairs in hospital, is gone. I'm very curious to see how people manage to kite now. Like, they're probably wondering, walking around the map, wondering how is it possible that every single pallet is gone? Like, have people really been kiting that much? Alright, guys, this is your one pallet. Hope you use it well. Uh-oh. Things may have backfired a little bit. Things may have backfired a bit. I'm not gonna NGL. I mean, you can still do an entire 100% kite with just windows on this map. But, like, now, when I try doing, like, strats like this to dodge the mirror, like, we're gonna be in trouble. Because normally you just use the pallets. If it was a different hunter, we could have lived, though. But, like, Blood Queen Batter, you're not gonna live. But she did miss her mirror, to be fair, so there was a chance. I hope we become the hunter here and we get to destroy that last pallet. Okay, maybe we will become the hunter. I really want to break every single pallet. Yes, we're gonna break every pallet on the map. Every pallet on the map is now gone. Now we're just gonna focus on chasing people, and I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Like, how do they react to there being no pallets on the map? Do people know how important windows are in a kite? Because on this map, you don't need pallets. You can just kite with just the windows. Oops, she's dead. No, man, you're just a little bit too slow. Unfortunate. Okay, the problem with Burkage is that they always use the window. Never mind. Yes. Oh no, that... Okay. Unfortunately, we randomly got a more expensive card. She's still dead. So far it seems like people don't remember the pallets are broken. That's what it seems like so far. Again, like, we are playing Mad Eyes, so we can't do that amazing of a job taking advantage of no pallets. We just have to walk after them. Yes, thank you for using the shuffle card. She is not dead, on the other hand. Okay. We're just gonna play it safe and we're gonna pick her up. We got the one, of course we did. Alright, we might just die here. Oh, we're alive. Okay, there's still... Okay, is this the person who played Blood Queen? If there's a Blood Queen player here, then we're in trouble. If this is any other hunter, I think we can do it. So we are definitely going to check her hand, make sure that we're closer to 21. Okay. Oh, it is the Blood Queen. Well, this is going to be a little bit annoying. How much does she have? 25. Okay, so if we don't get caught, basically, we should be good. Which I don't think we'll be able to live, in all honesty. Because trying to play against Blood Queen is really rough. Normally, you like stall with like pallets here and stuff like that. But we just have to leave hospital a little bit earlier. We have to not miss. Ugh! Got him. We'll use this window over here that got added a couple updates ago. We do live. I don't think we live long enough, though. Does she have hunt? win. I think we win. Woo! If she still has 25, then we win. If she changed her cards, then and she made herself lower, then we lose. But we won! Let's go! That was a fun challenge. That was actually a fun challenge. I like that. By the way, for those of you like thinking, oh, Seki, you can still like take a hit, and then if she doesn't have time to pick you up, then she can't give you a card. They changed it a long time ago, like years ago. Originally, I think it was like that. No, I don't think it was ever like that. When there's just one person remaining, one person kiting and one hunter, then as soon as you knock them down, you have the choice. Like, you don't even have to pick them up. The game just asks you right away, do you want to give him a card or not give him a card? Alright. That was pretty fun. The importance of windows, basically. You can still do a whole kite with broken windows and just windows. That's how important windows are, and that's why broken windows are so good. Because they single-handedly make it so you don't even need half of this game's resources. More than half! There are way more houses and windows on that map. So, that was really nice. Blackjack on a BM game. We actually won on a BM game. That was really cool. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. We're going to close the stream. Thank you so much, Nawar, for the 50 Ds. Thank you so much, Nawar, for the 50 Ds. Don't take that out of context. 50 D. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. That was a lot of fun. Maybe try it out yourself if you want to troll around in Blackjack. If you have no idea what's going on, just know 21. Above 21 means you lose, and below 21 means you live. And, pretty much besides that, you should be good. The funny thing about it is that you're still gaining points from breaking pallets. It used to not be like that. You used to not get points from breaking pallets. But we didn't break every pallet. There was Birdcage and Shack where someone else broke the pallet. It doesn't say how many pallets we broke. One as Mad Eyes. Mad Eyes was my hunter and we won. That's funny. Alright, guys. And we still obtained 889 chips. All we did was break pallets and like chase people at the end. It's so funny. You used to not get chips from breaking pallets, but now that you do, this is actually possible. You make it hard for other people to win as well, because if they don't know how to kite, it makes it so that the hunter has a much easier time chasing people. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Mad Eyes win by itself as BM, I know, right? Even if you try hard as Mad Eyes and you win, that's just already BM. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Try this challenge out for yourself. This is a lot of fun. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Peace out. This has been Psyche. Take care, everybody.